Let's see. How does that look? Maybe bring that down a little bit. I'm sorry. I read that in my head and I got to how hard is college pounding me. It's like, oh, yikes. Now I have a friend who's going through it right now too. Is it like all of the sudden it's stupidly difficult, or has it like been consistently difficult? Because I have a friend who was having a pretty good time throughout most of the year, but this final quarter, all of a sudden, it's like rampantly kicked up. And so he's like double timing it. Yeah. It's okay, at least you have all your funny buttons. Which one is that? Oh, hey, it's right. I did forget which button that was. I'll give everyone a bit to kind of hop in. Let's make sure the stream is actually available for people this time around, because it wasn't last time for some reason. Oh, yep, it's working. And I see that, okay. Oh no, not Belle. Anyone but Belle. How much longer should we give people, you guys think? A couple minutes, maybe? Round up to the hour? Maybe hang out for a little bit? Let's see, what is that? Oh, for those who actually look at what I say in the Discord, FNAF World Refreshed, I guess part 1 should come out tomorrow, and that's the whole clock ending. Just us? Damn, Monica had ass over here. Just Monica, what? Freak! Creepy! You guys, you don't have chat 2.0? Hold on, I mean, it's a bit hard. You guys are stuck with chat 1.0. Chat 2.0 is so much better. But no, yeah, FNAF World Refreshed should start dropping tomorrow. Well, you'll probably get 2 of that this week, and then 1 next week. And I don't know how long, Anarch, you might know how long this is going to take approximately, but I'll try and beat it within three streams. And then if we beat it early, that just gives us more time to do other things. But I don't know how many streams exactly it's going to take, so I set aside 3 total, at least, to beat this. Yeah. Sounds about right, okay. I figure it'll take, I mean, it'll take since the last you've seen your son, the one video walkthrough I saw that I didn't watch was like 7 hours or something. Belle, you're in the server. I mean, yes, we do have Discord. Look, there it is. I wonder if Nightbot works. Yes, you are. Nightbot sucks, bro. I hate Nightbot. Nightbot should be a part of the stream. Hold up. You know what? Good idea. Thank you for... Oh, your account was hacked? That's tragic. I'm sorry to hear that. That is some sad news. But also, you should just unhack the account, if I'm being honest with you. Hold on, I've been messing with I've been messing with Nightbot. He does not like working. Just play. Shut up! Let me Nightbot real quick. Damn. I want to make sure this pisshead works. Damn. He should be in. Okay, you know what? Maybe I won't Nightbot. You guys don't deserve him. Bell acting like that, you guys don't deserve Nightbot. Bell has removed your Nightbot privileges for all of you, and I hope you're happy. I'll open up the game. Hey, brother. Five Nights at Wumbo's. Every night is just waiting for the stream. The stream's been started. I'm waiting for people to join before we start playing, okay? It's not even 1 yet. Damn. Gotta give people time to hop in. There's only like 5 of you who ever watch, but I want to make sure all 5 of you are here for this experience. This is a big moment in Wumbo history because we're finally playing Dayshift 3. Guys, this game has been aubergine approved. Okay. Is that Ocean Man? Holy shit. I'm gonna turn it down. And then I'm gonna turn everything down. And then let's see. I turned it down. Jeez, stop complaining, Belle. You're making it unfun for the whole family. Let me see if this will capture. Okay, it should. And then we hide Spotify. Video. Okay, maybe it won't. Specified window is not a game. We gotta go to the React channel. We're reacting. Belle, I'm going to do mean things. Anarch, do the thing. Push it. Do the command. I'll turn it up, but you guys can't complain if it's ever too loud. How is that better? There we go, Anarch. There we go. That's good. Are you guys? Oh, you guys, I think, are still evil, stinky chat. Huh. Let me. Okay, we're gonna move on. I no longer trust Bell's judgment. Would you like to skip the Dave introduction? Available for replay? Nah, I might. This is my first playthrough, so we get to experience it all.
Why, hello there, future entrepreneur.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations on purchasing the start-your-own Freddy Fastbenders Pizzeria location kit, 1993 edition.
What you mean?
I am a friendly company representative. I am not a child murderer. Freddy's is a chain of fast food joints that span the entire of America.
That is a lot of Freddy's.
Freddy's had over 50 active locations, most of which were permanently shut down due to a suspicious number of toddlers going missing on our premises.
That's not so Fred-tastic.
I'm sure glad that I've had nothing to do with any of that. You, good sir, are a young visionary who bought the Freddy's merchandising kit.
Yeah, who thought it was a good idea to give that man a franchise? That's a good point. That's a very good point.
The first step of setting up a successful Freddy's pizza joint is to choose a suitable location. And not just any cardboard box will do. Small enough that mysterious giant scuttlers can't lay eggs in your restaurant undetected.
Damn.
Trust me on that one. Secondly, you need at least 2 rooms. A room for dancing.
Damn, not the anarchy. That's crazy.
Don't splurge on buying a location. Also, save yourself a headache and avoid carpet. You'll thank me later. Next, you need ingredients for your pizza. The nearest dumpster will do nicely. You want your pizza to have that distinctive Freddy's taste, don't you? Next, you'll need performers. Robots are expensive, so just buy a fat doggo for $20 and call it a fucking day. Or, better yet, fish something out of the trash. Don't attempt to murder any kids that are buffer than you are. Don't put the rabbit's face on a goddamn pizza. Taxation is theft. Don't take
face reveal? Yeah. Anarch is just the guy from this game, yeah.
And don't the facts during business hours. That's all I have for this date. Goodbye, future restaurant owner. And remember, you are the new face to Freddy Fastbenders Pepperoni.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm so glad that now I am the face.
Why, hello there, future business owner. Welcome to your new Freddy's location.
Bell, why don't you shut up, bro? Get on my chat if you can be mean like that. You're a little meanie pants.
Like all Freddy's
You're a little poo-poo sticky meanie pants, bro. Get out of here.
What?
We are not playing FNAF World
because
of this.
You'll be able to afford running water in no time.
Running water? My favorites.
You Freddy's issued camera panel should now be sent to your restaurant's current layout. The pressing is simple.
Yes.
Most beginning Freddy's locations have at least 2 rooms, a dining area, and a safe room.
Thank you, text.
This is your dining area. If you were lucky, you had enough money left over after buying the place to afford tables. What kind of lucky fellow would choose to start up at Freddy's location?
That's a fair
don't
point.
Worry, with time, you can upgrade everything from the floors to the walls to the mess on the walls. Dream big, think of better moms.
you did not. You were in. Bro was in one stream talking about how I built your channel. That's crazy, bro. You did nothing.
This is
You are nothing to me.
It's an off-camera room where employees can smoke, complain about you without getting fired, and put on horrendous mascot costumes. Springboard suits are hard to come by these days. So, you're probably gonna be serving birthday cake in the bear onesie for a while.
All good.
Fred Nato, Entrepreneur.
Okay. Z is our select.
Soon enough,
I have to
you can
remember
buy
the
that
actual
trash,
controls, chat.
and
Hold
then
on.
hire young adults who roll their neighbors to dine in.
What? Death traps! We made Markiplier versus Diddy. Brother, I've made like 6 videos with 27 different people. I don't think that qualifies you.
Sign all of it right now. Or put it in it and sign it all later at your leisure. Now, first things first. You have a fuck ton of big red letters at your disposal. What name are you gonna slap onto your restaurant?
What should we call it? What should we call it, team? I don't know. Anarch Bell's just being Bell, bro. This is usual. Oh my god. Freddy Fazbender's Pizza. You know what? We'll go with the top. Don't you dare name it. What's the funniest option on the list? Bear? Freddy's House of Pleasure? Freddo's Vile Pepperonery? Your shit, Bell. Shut up. Well, we're going simple because of you.
I'm guessing. Now, we've also
Fuck
included
you,
several
Bell.
dugout
You're
Freddy's
ruining
heads
it for
who go
everyone.
above the name of your pizza joint. Corporate didn't want me to throw in this Fredbear cutout, since we accidentally took it mid-chuck.
Oh,
He had a kid in his
no.
mouth.
No.
But since I'm the only one here now, I put Fredbear's head in the damn file. So, choose wisely.
I think it has to be Fredbear mid-chomp, right? I just think that gives off a great aesthetic. Bear, Fredbear
You just
mid-chomp.
made a partially irrelevant choice. With all of that out of the way, it's time to go outside, put up your tacky bear head, and call this place open. Goodbye, and remember, you are the face of Freddy Fazbender's Pepperonery.
Maybe you ruined Dayshift, Bell. Maybe you ruined it for yourself. Damn! It's beautiful. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe the person ruining Dayshift was you the whole time. I actually have to edit this into before we can continue Dayshift. Okay. Children. Actual customers have shown up. A table. wedding cake 3 months ago. It's all good. There's no issues with being late. Belle, I think you've been negative to us all today. I think you should take a minute to think about the negativity that you've been spreading. Okay, noted. Fun. Working at Freddy's Pepperonery is fun, guys. Well, I guess it's Bear, huh? Don't mind Belle. Belle's a crack addict currently, so everything they say is should go in through one ear and out through the other, bro. My telecommunications device.
Hello, this is the Los Angeles Police Department. Am I speaking to the owner of Bear?
I mean, yeah, we're
First
honest.
of all, may we ask for your name, sir?
Oh, shoot. We picked Bear because Belle was being unfun. We'll just go with this.
Okay, thanks for that. Glad we have that straightened out. We need to ask you another question. Have you heard anything about what happened outside your restaurant today?
No.
Basically, a child named Jacob Adams got abducted outside the new Freddy's location at around 5 p.m. No witnesses were close enough
of
to
course,
fully
bro.
make out what happened.
Yeah, we went with Bear.
And the reports that we've gotten so far are totally outlandish and paranormal.
Paranormal!
We know that you were inside when it happened, and we're just calling all nearby businesses out of courtesy. Please, be vigilant.
Understood.
Something is outside your restaurant, and it has already taken one child away. Make sure to lock up tight, and to keep a close eye out.
Understood.
Good night. Stay safe.
Brother Bell, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Would you like to save your game? Yes. We'll just save it file 1. Perfect. Okay, well, we're off to a good start already. A child has been abducted.
There, future restaurant owner. Look, I'm gonna level with you.
Okay.
I don't know what you're gonna hear these pics in, but all I know, Afton Robotics has closed its doors, and no new robots are being
Yeah, you
made.
probably are doing coke.
What? All of that aside,
You're coming off
why
like a
would
crack
you want to
addict
spend
anyways.
money on brand new robots when you're just gonna get children's blood and buffalo wing sauce all over them a month after purchase?
Now that is true.
What you should do is cut corners. Cutting
Yes.
corners at the cost of customer safety. Why, that's the American dream. So, here's what you need to do. Grab a phone book and look for the nearest abandoned Freddy's location. Most of them are abandoned as of me recording this, so unless they're all bulldozed or burnt down, you've got easy pickings. Go to whatever location you can get to,
Okay.
find your way inside,
Yeah.
and then take the most complete robot you can. Shine. Those old
Makes
things
sense to
might
me.
be dangerous. What haunted? What? You'll save a fortune. And besides, Customers love those fucking things. Nothing beats 80s nostalgia.
That is true. 80s nostalgia goes crazy.
If anything goes wrong, you can always just relocate.
I
and
do have
change your
Minecraft.
name, right?
Funny enough.
After all, what kind of man buys a Freddy's location?
Maybe
and
we'll have to
uses
do
their
that.
real name?
We can probably get to that towards the end of the month since I don't have a lot of
That's
stuff
a
planned then,
Thursday.
but it all depends if you guys want stuff.
Goodbye, and remember, you are the funky face the Freddy fans.
Yep. I'm the funky face, guys. And sure, it is dark. No, it is. This is like bad ending vibes, bro. I guess let's just go everywhere first. I don't think we're locked into taking one specific thing. Let's enter the room behind the stage. Even the music is kind of sad. Oh, is that Freddy? Yeah. We'll even be for now. We'll go everywhere before we continue. But no, I'll be interested in playing Management Wanted. I can always look into that. Should we take Freddy? I just want to go like look everywhere. I assume the withered characters are here, but I'm down with taking Freddy. Freddy would be great at Bear. So if you guys want to take Freddy, that's fine. A pile of rubble. Interesting. Toy Freddo. And it's missing a leg and an eye. Damn. You almost kind of feel bad. This music definitely like wants you to feel bad about these characters and the condition they're in. At least that's the vibe I get. Search to the east. We're not taking Balloon Boy. We can search more west. Is that what it said? Or I guess search to the east and then search to the north? Could not care about Balloon Boy, bro. Get out of here. If we don't find anyone cool this way, then we'll probably just take Withered Freddy, because he's the coolest. Ooh. I have a feeling, like, I know he's cool, but I have a feeling he's not good. I mean, Anarch, you might know. I feel like taking him is not beneficial to us. Or does it not matter? Otherwise, I think it's either Withered Freddy or Sprig Freddy at this point. But since I haven't played this game, and we are gunning for the good ending. Okay, so taking Spring Freddy doesn't actually affect the ending. Oh yeah, I guess it would be a suit for people to wear instead of an animatronic to perform. And yeah, Spring Freddy does fit the logo. We might be able to find another yellow bear though, to be fair. I guess it depends. I mean, we can take Spring Freddy. I'm all for it. Salvaging an old robot increases your liability rate. I think we'll be fine. We've explored everywhere. Sorry, gang. Leave the pizzeria and take Spring Freddy back with me. I got what I came for. The Freddy's Bakersfield location for the last time and drag Spring Freddy through the window. Tomorrow's another day. I don't know if there's like some salvageable characters that actually impact your ending or ability to get an ending, so I don't want to fuck it up this early. Pardon my French. If I have to keep handing out cake, then at least I can do it in a good suit. Oh yeah, that's right. That should be the... I forget, in the last game... I was gonna say... Gotta do the flip side sequences. That's all I know to get the good ending is to go to the flip side. But I remember in the last game, we actually got the very good, true good ending. So we were here. I remember this place. It's time. This is your last chance to find their souls. Your last chance at redemption. True. Bro don't even got his own house. That's crazy. Your last chance to give those lost souls their happiest day. You have to go inside. What? Inside. Huh? Oh, damn. Save often? Okay. I guess we'll just save the file too. I don't know if there's anything specific we need to do. Oh.
Oh, sport. Is that you? You know, old
Hey?
sport. I never thought I'd see you here.
Yeah, well,
Since your soulless
goes both
end,
ways.
all. Okay, time to spill the beans. Right now, what's standing
Does that
in the realm
does the
known
blue
as
arcade
flip
machine
side?
say dong? I'm not the only one who notices that, right?
It's a place where dreams come to die, and lost souls eat pizza and stuff.
Lost souls eat pizza.
Basically, you've left your timeline and come to a place outside of your own reality. The flip side.
The flip
The
side?
flip side, as it is currently known, is
Is
a
that-
place where lost souls retreat to.
That's definitely a D-O-N and then a G. That's all I'm saying. I had no idea that was possible.
You used the damn fax about 12 times while it was haunted. Please tell me that you didn't actually think that a sentient child's mind was inside that fax while you were doing the do.
What the fuck? That's...
Good lord. I may be a serial killer, but that's just wrong.
And casual child murder isn't?
The flip side allows souls to remain
That's
intact,
crazy.
even if a soul's vessel commits an atrocity in the name of vengeance.
Okay.
Okay, stuff a night guards into suits, buying other kids, being called fairy blood a blue testicle by workers. That's too much for a child's mind to bear.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, souls tend to retreat to the flip side. And as a result, their vessels become more variable, which is why I'm here.
Yeah, no, that is a good question. Why?
I've been here for years,
Why are you
to be
here?
honest. Or some form of me has, at least. Years or whatever vice, sportsy. Never try to put the soul back into a corpse.
Okay.
Especially not over and over again. Never ends well.
Okay. Yeah, if I get my soul back, I'll keep that in
always
mind.
wondered, why don't doggos do this? I know now. Years and years of clinging onto my own dead body has caused my soul to rot and tear itself apart. The more reasonable side of me has retreated here. More or less.
Okay. So, like, good Dave.
I have no clue where my feral side has got him to. It's still out there, I bet. It usually comes back. It always does.
Oh, he said it! He said it! Guys, he said it!
No, other than us, there's only stray souls hanging around here. But then again, I'm not exactly sure if I'm what you'd call alive, and we ain't neither.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
fair.
that's exactly why you're able to move between the flip side and reality.
Now, what do you mean?
The flip side is a place for souls to physically move around. If a normal human ever tried to enter here, through the glass of that arcade machine, their old soul would push back against the glass.
Okay, so my pact with the bear deity really has come in
Like
handy.
a reflection on the other end of a mirror. Without a soul, nothing can push you back through the glass. You can come and go as you please. Interesting.
Yeah. That sounds about right, Anarch. Like,
I haven't really
good
kept up to date
comparatively,
on what's going on in
pretty
reality.
much.
I last checked that around the early 90s.
Early 90s.
Granted, I could easily take a gander at what reality they've seen.
That's useful.
You know, it's actually quite fortunate that you decided to come here tonight. Something eerie has happened.
Okay.
Do you remember the real Freddy?
Yeah.
Good, good. Anyway, he went fucking AWOL.
Oh, that does not sound good.
Well, being a non-literal entity, he spent quite a lot of time here with the lost souls. Watching reality, waiting for the right time to jump in and fight evil. What? He hasn't been seen here in quite a while. He left one day and never returned.
Did I miss the best dialogue? What I do, man?
I don't
You
know
can't
what
blame
exactly
me.
went down in reality. What? Something bad clearly happened to Fredbear. This place has been extra screwed up since then.
I see.
I've tuned about 335 guitars, made a few dozen
That's
beats
a lot of
Wanna
guitars.
be tackled most of the robots at least once.
What?
I'm just really bored, to be honest. Say, if you're going, perhaps I could join you. I could use a friend here. I'd like that sportsy. I'd like that a hell of a lot. Think about it. You have some kind of quest to go on.
Yep.
I'm bored enough to do whatever painful task you set me to.
Fair enough.
It's a win-win situation. Besides, there's robots afoot. You're gonna want me around to help fight them off, right?
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I know.
Oh, this is gonna be so
Around
much
this
fun.
godforsaken place.
It'll be like a slumber party,
Oh.
except we're fighting 7-foot tall animal robots and searching for dead people.
What? Exclusive Dave commentary.
Most of the games that Freddy said was shit. To be frank, other than Bread Bear and Fax Media Gift, other garbage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what is it? Consider it done. Fred Bear, you know, after the company bought the Fred Bear characters from us in 1983, I decided to invent this little fella as a way to antagonize them.
Damn.
I don't see. Even snuck these cabinets into their arcades. Only never figured out how to deactivate them. So he just put passive-aggressive messages into the game. Good times.
Damn. Okay, shift to sprint.
I swear, I see this cabinet in every location I work at. Why does it look like that? Actually, on second thought, I see it in every location you work at.
Yeah, I don't know what it does.
Let's keep moving.
Oh. Oh my god. I think we should probably beat the hell out of this. Hello. Welcome. Baby's first Dayshift 3 playthrough, essentially. And already I can see that it's a very fun game. This is, I think, the first Flipside segment?
Okay, I just remembered.
Okay.
I left my lunch bags in the supply closet. At some point, we should make our way over to the supply closet.
Okay.
Let's just keep moving to the right, and hope we'll eventually hit it.
Oh, okay. We'll check out the right anyways, but it tells me. That is a... We are not doing that. There's Bono. So we need to go down into the right, but we'll check out all these rooms too on our way.
A typical parts and service room table. Hey, I remember that yellow Freddy head.
Okay.
Look carefully, you can see a pair of human eyes in there.
Yeah? Yeah, I can. I can see it.
Would you look at that? We're in a women's rest. How naughty.
Vigorous shuddering. That's a good question. I don't know. I guess the most recurring character that I talk about is probably Freddy Fazbear at this point. We do need to level up, huh? We probably should at least fight some enemies.
Hey, Sportsy, how do you
This
like
Freddy
your
Fazbear
pizza?
comes up the most for me.
You ever think about having a little eggplant on your pizza?
Brother, what? Okay, Dave's actually just a freak chat. Now we know. I guess there's nothing else to do except progress. I don't know everything that I can get done. Within one session. Let's see. Other favorites, though.
My lunch bags.
That is, okay. The FNAF 4 box,
Oh,
understood.
that reminds me. What were you looking for again?
Stray souls, bro. Come on.
Right, that. Well, the security
Very
office
nice.
is the most haunted room here by far.
That makes sense. That
You
makes a
can't
hell
walk
of a lot
past
of
that room
sense.
without some kind of spectacle trying to skew or pickle your organs.
Pickle your
We should go
organs?
check out the security
Wait a
office.
second. Have you guys ever pickled something?
See if anything.
How does one pickle an organ?
Julio, let's get moving.
That's my concern, actually, is how does one pickle an organ?
Yeah, there's a
That's a
drawing of
large
me.
list. A lot of the speaking characters.
Kids love drawing me. They were fascinated with me. How many eggplant men have you seen in your lifetime?
That's a good point. That's
To be fair, you were in a dumb bear suit
That
most
is-
of the time.
They still don't pay me much attention when I was.
Well, you're just as scary fuck then.
Damn.
Oh, don't be jealous.
A lot of the speaking characters, huh?
Utter
Okay.
garbage.
Yeah, everything here's gonna be utter garbage except Red Bear. Oh, we can win this easy. This is light work for us, actually. In the front of the pizza flex, brother. I don't know that I'd want to imagine him losing the pizza flex, bro. That sounds like a horrid experience for many a children. Yeah, no, I mean, I know. I know a little bit. I'm a little brushed up on some lore-based things. And I know a little bit about this game, so I've played the other two. Just have not gotten to this one. But thank you for, I guess, indulging my what would the word be? Inexpertise? There we go. It's hard to think of words. Words are difficult. You know, that is a very interesting question. Who decided it was a good idea to make the English language such a difficult language to actually speak? Like, English is my primary language, but even then, like, Americanized English is stupid. Yeah, and Pizza Sim, I've seen that. I suppose that could be. It's just that we have like 3 words that all mean the same thing half the time, and they're all spelled slightly different, and so it's just kind of your job to figure out which is which when it's being said. Like yours. Yeah, like you are. Your flower and flower, theirs. It gets complicated. But no, I have seen the theory, or I guess it would be a theory, huh, that anyways. Yeah. 7 versions of one word varied by context, yep. It is so dumb.
Okay, it's office time.
Office time!
Let's wait for 10 seconds or
Oh,
so.
true.
Maybe something paranormal will fade in.
True. You can't jump the gun, man.
There you have it.
Holy
something
shit.
paranormal.
Frickin' sweet, guys. That sure was easy to find, yeah. It's just sitting there.
Hey,
menacingly.
go to bed, go sleep. Are you a dead child by any chance?
Give it a second.
Me,
Ew.
my voice. Oh, good lord. You're one of mine, aren't you? Well, yeah, okay, fine. I may have snagged a few kids, but my pal Henry was even better at it than me.
Okay. Dayshift specific lore?
Oh, no, that's not Henry. Oh, boy, here we go.
Uh-oh. I assume that's a boss. Okay. Damn! Bro actually got a soul in him. Wait a second. Are we listening to Don't Stop Me Now played by a music box? I'm just realizing this. You can't escape punishment for what
fully
you've done.
intend to do exactly that.
Damn. Oh.
Just start fighting us. You go sleep, golden testicle.
That's crazy. You have not defeated me. I am a spirit. I will keep fighting you both until... E-N-O-U-G-H. I'm no child murderer. I think? That voice, that face. I know who you are. I saw you on the news.
You saw Sportsy on the news.
On the news? Yeah. Just shoot him, bro. Just shoot the ghost. You know what would be really helpful if we had a vacuum cleaner? That would mean... No, that's impossible. Yes. He owns a Freddy's restaurant. I see how it is now. You clearly opened a Freddy's restaurant to lure kids there so your partner could kill them outside.
Sport. Since when do you own your own Freddy's restaurant?
Wait a second. Oh my god. Is your name Jacob? That's the kid who went missing. How do you know my name? That's the kid who went... We got a call from the police, bro. This is the kid who went missing. Dave, this child was killed outside my restaurant. Just before I entered the flip side. A police officer called me and told me about it after work.
Wait, that can't be right. That would mean...
Jacob, you need to stop fighting us. I will avenge my own life. I will avenge the lives of others who are also stuck here. Jacob, killing me won't solve anything. I had nothing to do with what happened to you. But I remember his voice. Jacob, please. You aren't a golden bear. You're just a kid. You don't know what I've been through. What he did to me. Tell me what happened, Jacob. I'll try to make it better. I promise. I was 6 years old. It was a cool June evening at around 5 p.m. I was on my way to meet my friends at the newly opened Freddy's location, Bear, air quotation marks. I walked up to the doors of the restaurant and gazed up at the yellow bear head staring down at me from above the doorway. Without warning, something slinked up behind me and pulled me into an alley. It smelled like death and clasped its hands around my throat. I struggled, but its grip on my neck was ironclad. My body remained in the alley until it was found later. My spirit left my dead body and I wandered around in the cold, lost. Yeah, this isn't exact, like, canon. This is kind of its own universe with its own lore. I tried to speak to those who were walking around me, but nobody could see me. I tried to change my form so people could see me. I tried to change my form to match the bear on your sign, but I couldn't. I didn't have the energy. I faded away and ended up here. This realm looks just like a Freddy's restaurant, so I've heard. Not that I ever got to see the inside of a real Freddy's restaurant. Just like the happy day I never got. My happiest day. See? You are a child, Jacob. I've been here for what feels like an eternity. Time doesn't work correctly here. I can no longer clearly remember my parents' faces. I miss them. Jacob, they definitely miss you too. Don't you want to see them again? Don't you want to move on? Yes, I do. Then it's time to stop fighting us, Jacob. Stop fighting. Sleep. You. I'm so alone. Nobody else remembers who they are, or what it was like to be a real, alive kid. That's why I took the form of this ghostly yellow bear. I didn't want to end up like the others, a robot. Jacob, I'm sorry your childhood was cut tragically short. I'm sorry you never got to see your friends that day, but this is no place for a child. It's time to stop fighting. It's time to rest. Thank you.
So, that's what freeing a lost soul feels like. It feels kinda nice.
Yup.
When he said, oh, it raises some concerns.
Really? Like what?
Well, about some of the stuff Henry told me. These kids are just like you, Willie. They don't have good homes or families like we do. Look at how happy they are here. Don't you want them to experience this forever?
Henry told you that?
I mean, yeah, he did. Do you think he was kinda wrong?
Yes. Son of a... Dave, I can assure you, That little girl that he abducted at the diner, her name was Dee. She had a family, and that family loved her unconditionally. Maybe she had no parents, but sure, that's life. Her older brothers looked after her. They would have died for her.
What are you saying?
Nothing. Nothing. Sorry, I'm rambling. It's time for me to go. I have a restaurant to
I can't
run.
believe you didn't tell me about that. If you buy the Start Your Own Freddy's kit, 1993 edition.
Bought it secondhand. Found it at a flea market.
I see.
Yikes.
They say that your restaurant was named Bear.
Yes.
That's bizarre.
Yup.
Like, just the word bear.
Yup.
You have issues. Sportsy. Out of curiosity, whose head that you stick
Oh.
up on the side.
Red
Good
Bears.
choice. That one's my favorite. Everyone was long gone by the time I was making the kiddo, so I threw it in without permission. Company scandals be damned. I love that job be fun. Henry really knew how to design a deadly lonely jaw. Oh, by the way, I'm just warning you. Those tapes get a little strange later on. I might have lost my mind while recording those.
Fair enough. You need more than you already had?
I should probably add, that kid said he recognized my voice. I'd be a little more concerned if I were you.
Trust me, I am.
No, you don't get it. The reasonable part of my soul is here. What? The feral side is still out there. If that kid recognized my voice, Reality Dave is still lurking around. And if he found your pizza place, he's probably trying to find you.
No, that's a good point. Yes, Bear. We love Bear. I'll keep an eye out.
Good, good.
We love Bear.
So, what's next for us?
Well, I need to return to reality. I have a restaurant to run.
I guess I'll just stay here.
Yeah.
Alone.
Oh.
Time doesn't exist here anyway, so who cares, right?
Okay. I'll be back in a month's time.
You will.
Yup. Can I ask you something, Dave?
Shoot, old sport.
When I return, I want you to have a plan for us. God knows how many souls are trapped here. You think you can figure out a way for us to free more of them?
I sure can. Sportsy, leave it to me. I'll know exactly what to do by the time you get back.
I don't believe a single word of that. Thank you, Dave. That's very useful.
That's me. Useful Dave.
Okay. It's been fun, Dave. Catch you next month.
Why? Sportsy.
His name's not purple anymore in the text options.
Good luck running your
It
new
used to be
Freddy's
purple.
joint.
It's gonna be the worst Freddy's joint of all time. Thank you. Goodbye, Dave. It's gonna be so bad. This might be the worst entrepreneurial ship you've ever seen. Would I like to save? Yes, I would. I didn't go with any special like lore-based name for anyone who's new. I just used my name. I didn't even think about it actually.
Why, hello there. Welcome back to the Start Your Own Freddy Advanced Bendis Pizza Kit,
Since
1993 edition.
It's
And launch your own mediocre pizza joint and to have somehow got an entire month without turning it down or flooding the place with our cheese. Freddy,
What the hell?
it's time to expand, baby. Business is hard. Taxes are
What?
late. Don't be a fucking square, man. Go order Freddy's issue's own guy from Aston Robotics. What better yet? The black market. Own guys come in all shapes and sizes. They all have location has one. Even at one doggo location. All phone guys are made from 100% recycled spring like Freddy's employees. So don't worry about animal cruelty. Rest assured, most of these men were probably dead before they got turned into living phone people. Everyone has their answering machine wiped repeatedly, so they won't be able to remember anything about their past lives. Mostly. Also, if you decide to lure away and murder any children, turn off the security cameras first, or at the very least, remember to crudely paste a picture of your janitor over yourself in the CCTV footage, so he gets nabbed for the crime instead of you.
Okay.
That's all for this tape. Remember to smile. You own this fucking place.
Yeah, I guess. It's got the neck of a snake. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Give me the intro. I'm not reading phone guy. Okay, Scott. You get full phone guy sound clips for the rest of the game. 25 cents, you were a bargain. They only charged you what? Head? What kind of snack do you order? Cough medicine to sawdust? To burn all of our company forms? It was the will of bread bearing muskets. The company takes told me to. That's for the weirdly huge Freddy's employees destroying corporate documents. I swear, every location I've worked at. I'm trying not to burn anymore. Only one's left. That sounds boring. I don't want to do that. Well, okay. Thank the Lord. Yep. Disgruntled parents, all you men. Yes. That's convenient. I won't question it. Grow your own hallway in minutes, just add water? That can't possibly be a real kid. Let's go to the right. Wow! Any excuse to throw golden headward out? Oh, Jesus. Don't throw headward out! No! Headward! Shop. Walk outside to the door on your left and open this place up. Feel free to talk to any of our rooms before opening them. Restaurant to your left. You have the option to randomize your pizzeria right now. This will complete. As a result, you won't be able to choose which rooms you'd like. You'll get a random selection instead. You will also lose out on any freebie dollar bonuses to go towards buying new stuff for your restaurant. Choose wisely. We'll go manual building. We are builders. Let's. Damn! We really got everything. Yeah, I guess just show me the layouts. Okay. So we got another room off to our right. How everyone fits into there. So there's our little security office. Huh. Okay. We got $775, pretty much. Bro, I can't believe they threw out Golden Freddy. We should hire a night guard, someone to watch the place at night. Studies show that having a night guard working at your Freddy's location reduces the rate of employee danger and the rate of employer liability. I guess I'm reading Phone Guy now. Alright, a night guard is worth our while, I think. But he doesn't get a special voice. Fine. Alright, I'll list your options. Okay. There's 3 years of experience as a night guard at a local coffee place. Pretty decent worker. Counter F is 93 for trying to assault Freddy Fazbear. Might sound promising. Thanks to like animatronics, that's all we have on him. I like these two, but we'll play smart. We'll play smart. Hired immediately, if not sooner. That's kind of crazy. That's not good. Let's go look at our little Spring Freddy. Hey boy. Ah, memories. So beautiful. Bro, you definitely beat Derek, bro. I'd hire you over Derek for sure. Easily. We need tables? Tables would be nice. Excellent. There we go. Do we want to change the mascot, or do we want to just keep it mid-chomp Fredbear? We can renovate the dining area? How do you want the place to look? It is traditional Freddy's Classic Deluxe? Okay, that's for later. Because having our mascot set to Spring Freddy is better. Actually, what do you want with building? Can we buy a vending machine? Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that I know we just overpriced our snacks to make up for the loss. I mean, okay. Yeah, bro, I want a vending machine. We'll go change our mascot then to Spring Freddy. If we get Fredbear though, we're putting Fredbear back up. The plastic bear's head? As in, like, Toy Freddy? Okay. We'll put Spring Bunny. We'll just buy them all now. We don't have Spring Bonnie, though. We have Freddy, so it's not like we can really... The satisfaction rate has gone up. Big improvement. Big improvement. Spring Bonnie is the play. I don't think we can afford to do anything anymore. I think we're too broke. I think I've spent all of our money buying cutouts. We don't need a stage because we don't have an animatronic just yet. Although I think we're gonna get one. Boys can't perform in the bathroom. We'll get a stage. And then we'll stylize it next time when we have more money. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, sure. Okay. I think that's valid. I think that those are good ideas. Those are 1 month later. Oh no. Well, here we are. We're back at your very own Freddy Fazbender's Pizza joint. It's the last day of this month, so you better check up on how fun he's getting on. Surprise me. Yeah, okay.
Hello?
Hey boss, welcome back to the new and exclusive Freddy Fazbender's Pizza. It's exclusive because the others are all on fire, have gone multi, or have been converted into a Walmart! Please. Oh. Hey, I'm your dog did a good job of keeping this place STD free. Nice. Giant mysterious scuttler free, on the other hand. I don't know what it is about Freddy's locations that attracts those things, to be frank. Perhaps it's the dampness and our unique array of molds and fungi. Okay, so I'll just give you a quick rundown on how exactly the place is doing. Long story short, we're broke. Yeah, we're out of money. We broke even? Sir, with all due respect, this place isn't making a profit, and your poor design choices are the main reason why. My poor... what? Yes, sir. Your design choices. This place has no actual functioning robots. I mean, you brought back that hideous Spring Freddy suit, but it reeks! And since you haven't hired anyone to wear the bear suit, I've had to wear the suit at birthday parties. Do you realize how hard it is to fit a phone head inside a mascot costume? I know what a spring lock failure feels like. No more. Spring lock, schming locks, who cares? We are out of money. Careful. You think you get up today? Maybe lend a hand since you're here. For old time's sake, yeah. Great. That's actually quite reassuring. I'll go rev up the ovens. You do whatever you want to do. Or you're not, phone man. You won't live to regret this. Okay. Or, Anarch, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can interact with the phone guy, right? Only a mediocre dining area was found. I guess I'll go see if I can find the phone guy. I'm pretty sure you can interact with them. Okay. And are they all in... Hold on before. They're in the office too, right? Yep, okay. I remember seeing something about interacting with the phone guys ahead of time. You said Vivacity? What are these choices? Me channel theme, music box? There we go. We'll summon phone guy.
Hello? Hello?
Yep, you're in play. My head is a black rotary phone, in case you hadn't noticed. Oh, please, the state of Nebraska can see that your head's a Alright. I'm an older model. My model number is 1401. All phone guys have model numbers representing the location that they came from and the number of workers that have been produced by that location. I've had a long life with many tricks and turns. I served in a war, like a few of the other phone guys. I wasn't ever married, never had any kids. The side effect of dying relatively young, I guess. What should I play next? If you have suggestions, of course, I'll listen. Well, I've worked at quite a few locations. I started out in Location 1 in 1973 as a day guard. Location 1 was out in Hurricane, Utah, typical Freddy joint. After 5 children went missing there, I was transferred to Location 14, where, the last location that I worked at was Location 32, which I told you about on my first day. Forklift, wall, yeah. After that, I was put on warehouse duty, where I unloaded boxes from the factory. Fuck, I said Joe Biden? Joe Biden. Maybe. You know, that sounds interesting. That's where I met Scotty, the company's only phone gal that I know. He's a real sweetheart, you know that? Sorry, went off topic. Freddy's lore, oh wow. Well, let me tell you, you've come to the right place. I've been working for the company since 1973. You could do worse than checking out the company computer over there, old newsletters and logs and such galore. FYI, most of the companyist notes, I assume issued notes, were written by yours truly, since I took over doing that long ago. Alright, lore. Do you know that Freddy's name started out as Freddy Bear? We tossed around a ton of potential names for the character. Some of you even suggested the name Freddy Fazbear. What a moron. Thanks to us, you have the Freddy Fazbender that we all know and love. Our first ever location is built in Hurricane, Utah. Originally, we had 3 characters. Freddy Fazbender, Bonnie the Bunny, and Chica the Chicken. Business boomed at first, allowing us to come up with a new character on its own stage. We ended up focus testing the character using all the manager's children. Somehow they ended up coming up with a flying walrus named Reginald who lived in a dumpster and voted libertarian every election. We just decided to pick a cool animal and to make it a pirate. Turned out to be a good decision. By the way, did you know that Pirates Coves used to have cannon? But after what happened in Montana, yeah, never again. I guess that'll be all. Is there anything else to do here? I'll be off. See you on the flip side. Oh, I can call the factory? Boot up the PC? Let's call the factory. I'm gonna call the factory.
Hello.
Okay. Is this just like pitch shifted Scott recordings? It kind of sounds like that. ask you a
Sure,
question?
Shug. What's up?
Oh, she talks.
Sure, of course. I've worked with a good few at this point, hon. Any particular model you have in mind?
He's
Harry.
Harry? 14 underscore 1?
That's Harry, alright.
Okay, we're learning lore. Why do you keep calling him Harry?
Because, Sugar, that was his alive name.
Ooh.
All phonies have alive names. You think I was born a Scotty? My name was Rebecca.
Okay.
I was a hairstylist before I was a phone gal. We all had other lives before this. The length and quality of which varied. Oh boy. He could barely remember it, hun. He's told me a good bit from after he became a phone guy. His responsibilities, having to write company logs after his whole boss died.
Oh, fun.
Hell, he was even put in charge of tracking down a rogue phone guy who was out searching for his lost kids and ended up calling off the search out of pity alone. Harry's a sweet soul. But, well, he's a Generation 1 model. Meaning, he's a relic from the 1970s.
Yep, learned that.
Generation 1 models never remember much from before the phonification process. But Harry has demons. And those inner demons pursue him even now. Some things you just can't leave behind. Harry was a young man when he had his accident. I always found that particularly tragic.
Okay,
He fought in
we're
Vietnam,
learning.
you know.
He didn't mention a war,
I
yeah.
can only imagine how many death-defying situations he came out of in those jungles, only to die in a bear suit.
I am, you know that I show Speed? Please, Speed, that's me. That was me. That was Speed, bro.
I sure hope he doesn't feel the same way. It's honestly pretty hard to think about. He was still barely old enough to fend for himself, even after he got home from the war. Got a part-time job at the local Freddy's joint, ended up excelling at his career. He survived a war and lived a soldier's life. Order and routine came naturally to him. But then, well, I needn't gossip. Well, you know, usually in a lot of cases, phone guys tend to remember their past lives and try to find their old families. But in this case, the opposite happened.
What does that
When Harry went missing, well, his family came looking for him. They knew where he worked, after all. Even with his ridiculous phone head, his mom recognized him instantly. Mother's intuition, I guess. Ran over to him. Harry, we've been worried sick about you. Take that dumb phone hat off and come home. He had no idea who they were.
Damn.
His mother looked into his eyes, or lack thereof, I suppose, and said his name over and over. He didn't recognize them. He couldn't recognize them. Harry's manager came in at that point. An older model, a guy named Abel. One of the original 5 managers. A real bastard of a boss. He was the second model of phone guy, and it shows. God, he was barely a human at all. When he died in a shooting, Harry took over writing company logs for Fassbender Entertainment, which is why he ended up at the factory with me, since it's basically Fassbender HQ.
What is that? I see the little person. I don't know what it is.
Sorry, off topic. Anyway, he kicked
You're
them
most
off
welcome.
premises and had them removed by police for harassing his staff. Harry just stood there while his own mother was dragged off premises, calling out to him by name. Harry never really opened up much while I knew him. as close as we were. He broke down only once, and when he did, he told me that.
That is heavy.
I don't think he even really believes that he is Harry, but, well, I think it's a fantasy of his. The idea that someone cared enough to come look for him. It's no problem. Do be kind to Harry, won't you? I wouldn't bring any of this up with him, but, well, just show him that you care, I guess. He needs to know that people, you know, care about him, and Sorry, I gotta go. Take care, sir.
Okay. Interesting. This music is... What's on the Office PC? What kind of... Oh, my ears! I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. Oh my god. Oh, that hurt me too. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Let's see here. Don't enter. Strong start. I was just bare with my 3-year-old child today. The place stank of urine. While there, what appeared to be about 9 giant cockroaches or beetles attempted to drag my child into a in the wrong floor. When my child would have fit through the crack, they tried to lay eggs on my son. It took 3 adults. One of them had a rotary phone for a head, I might add, to pry the creatures off my son. I'd give the place a 4 out of 10, honestly. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. For now? Why is Chica there? No robots. I visited bears with my 8-year-old girl today. Despite having a big rabbit head above the joint stores, the place had no robots in it. The only performer was a man with a rotary phone for a head. My child joined in the other children and kicked him to near death. My child came home knowing 6 new swear words that night. Fuck you! Okay, that review wasn't all that positive, was it? That knew my name. Yeah, I might want to lay low. Dangerous staff. That one was in purple. Okay, like seriously. So I visited with my 7-year-old girl, and almost immediately I got a smell that I can only define as a unique combination of rotting flesh and bleach. Wait, how did that customer recognize that exact smell? Then, what'd you know? This phone-headed prick appears out of nowhere. Somehow, he had what I can at least presume was some kind of PTSD war flashback. He then grabbed a nearby broom as if it were a machine gun, mistakes my child for a Viet Cong soldier, and started screaming 70s era racial slurs. Oh, Anarch, it gets to work. Completely ruined the vibe of our date! Okay, that last line is really concerning. Good job, Anarch. Hit the thing. Like, I think we should maybe call the police. There's enough police around as it is. Into the trash it goes. Maybe also have a word with your phone-headed employee about that. War flashbacks aren't awfully good for business. Yeah, his head is a rotary phone. Cut him some slack. Your business is failing. His head is a phone! Okay, no more reviews. Looky here, our company newsletter. Perhaps we ought to take a peek. See what the company was up to back in the good old days. I'm sure it's all sinister shit. Heck yeah, okay, let's see here. I'll just pull it. Ah, here we go. company newsletter. 06-06-85, already Fazburger. Hi, MGMT here. It has come to our attention that there has been some recently some speculation as to the contents of our burgers over on the Fazburger spin-off locations, and whether or not the company uses human flesh in our burgers. Scott Hula Hoop Cawthon, our company spokesperson, would like to temporarily take a break from his favorite hobby, hula hooping, to speak briefly on the topic. Hi, Scott Hula Hoop Cawthon, your spokesperson for Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. For those wondering, the reason my name is Scott Hula Hoop Cawthon is due to the company replacing my pelvis with a plastic hula hoop, forcing me to constantly play hula loop with my own pelvis 24/7 to stop my entire ribcage and all of my organs from, oh no, he stopped hula hooping. Hi, management again. We'd like to specify that, once again, all of our meats are sourced from genuine EU meat providers. I know we're lying to customers, telling them that our burgers are made from 100% genuine beef, but we wouldn't lie to you guys, would we? Also, rest in peace, Scott Hula Hoop Cawthon, who sadly stopped hula hooping for a split second, causing his innards to become inaudible. Thank you for your time, and remember, sweep it under the rug, it's probably fine. Awesome. How very. Yeah, no, what the actual. Let's try another one. I don't know if I want to. Company newsletter. 715-85. Status of Arizona location. Ooh. We at Fazbear Entertainment are committed to several values. Amongst those values are fun, safety, and earning enough money to keep Freddy's fur parasite free. However, one of our most core values would have to be our dedication to keeping Foxy the Pirate out of the Grand Canyon. Today, our worst fears were realized. Due to the actions of one employee, Foxy the Pirate was thrown from the cliffs next to our Arizona Freddy's location and is now roaming the Grand Canyon. We would like to remind all staff to remain calm and, above all, demand refunds for any and all upcoming trips to the Grand Canyon. It is no longer safe down there. Foxy has made sure of that. As always, thank you for your time, and remember, sweep it under the rug. It's probably fine. Yeah, Dave was there. I could sense it. I think at least a third of this company's issues are because of Dave. Yeah, you're probably right. Here's a precise pie chart, summing it all up. Oh, hey, I know this one. I've used this before. Damn. That's a lot of Dave. Oh, come on. I'm hardly 20% of everything that has ever gone wrong. The chart has corrected you nuts. Time for another newsletter then, I guess. Oh, shit. Comedy newsletter 11-11-86. Fire! Hi, management here. We'd like to remind everyone again that fire is bad. It seems that a handful of you have forgotten that. So, we have updated our fire policy to specify that we at Freddy's are staunchly anti-random fires. Whether those fires be in our restaurants, local oil rigs, or in random parking lots. With that, here's some company propaganda featuring one of our local employees, Matt, Virginia. Only you can prevent company fires. Wait, how do I backspace? It's fine. Nobody will notice. Wasn't that simply stellar? Thank you, and remember, sweep it under the rug, unless it's on fire. Now it's sorta interesting. Looking at Matt makes me want to burn this playlist down. On Facebook, makes you want to burn this place down. This is where you want to burn this place down. I built this place specifically with ultra flammable material so I can burn it down with all the horrors of Freddy's burning inside my walls. Okay, but seriously, it's only a matter of time. If I can burn one location down, I can burn them all down. Let's just move on. There's another? Comedy newsletter. 2987. Oh. Management here. Okay, time to cut the baloney, just this once. We understand the company is currently in a state of panic due to the incident that occurred at our Fazbender's Bakersfield location. We would like that remind those working for Freddy's, as well as the general public, that nobody has lost their life. The human body can function without a frontal lobe. Just not very well. With the added controversy that comes a new government law forbidding us to set up any new Freddy's locations. Was that the bite of 87? So please remain calm as we begin to force half of all company personnel into redundancy immediately. Don't worry, I'll be just fine. I can't speak for the rest of you. Thank you, and remember to smile, because you'll fail your next job interview if you don't. Huh. Well, that's the last newsletter. Guess the company didn't really feel the need to write anymore, with half of the former staff on fire, pregnant, or literally fucking dead. Good, those were awful. And to think, I saw Freddy's history that day. You didn't just see it, you experienced it. I forget. Did you get bitten by someone or just vaguely influence the event? Don't remember frontal. I think I've been a dog in a butter or something. Memories, man. I remember kicking Balloon Boy at a little house. You sure this wasn't all in 1983? I remember kicking Balloon Boy. And screaming and paying to replace the plastic bear's shins? That can't be right. Oh, yup. I'm pretty sure I can remember my own life. Oh, yeah? What's your name? It's true. Good attempt. It was something. Let's never peek at these again, okay? Yup. Okay, you're in. Go explore the logs to your heart. Welcome, _owner. What folder do you wish to enter? Fazbender Entertainment. Location 13, okay. Grand Canyon. Okay, this is the Grand Canyon. Welcome Stacy at 6 a.m. This will clean the restaurant was having a meeting several obstacles. Suspicion of Dave. Okay. So this is explaining the Grand Canyon. Freshly hatched chicken egg, huh? You were supposed to host a birthday party for a whole horde of shrieking toddlers. Making sure that any of those brants doesn't fling themselves off the side of the Grand Canyon is a task in and of itself, I can assure you. I was still cleaning. Ping pong balls in Freddy's mouth. 12 German Shepherds. Send to the Hubbershoot Slanger. You don't mop those paw prints off the floor the next 10 minutes, so help me gosh.
That sounds lame, Scott. I don't want to do that.
Damn. He's right. That shit is lame. See the ground. You don't mop that floor in the next 10 seconds, Dave. You're fired forever.
I'm not doing that. Only by the rock. You rotary funk.
Damn.
Oh
Didn't
yeah.
take that very
Well, watch this. Oni.
They then ran from the stage over to the dining area where Foxy was slumped against the wall, and with that, a frenzied battle.
Pick up the facts.
Yeah.
Pick up the facts.
No.
Pick up the facts.
Like a palm-colored tiny, he latched onto the Foxy the pirate and hoisted the fox animatronic above his head. And pursued the lavender felon at a breakneck pace. Put that heckin' fox down. Then the hacker did it. The aubergine scoundrel let out a roar.
Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon.
And with that, he was out the door. Through the window, I witnessed a horrific display. Dave Miller, without a moment of hesitation, threw Foxy the pirate off the nearby ledge into the Grand Canyon.
Uh,
Bastards, you did it. You finally did it. My one love, Tarnish. I'm now alone on this miserable sphere. May death take me soon. Oh God.
Hey, wanna get a bite to eat? All of that fast throwing really makes you whip up an appetite. Last one to clip on is the rotten eggplant.
And thus, he left me in the dust, a crumpled mess of a phone man. Some nights in the haze of dim moonlight, I walk out to the Grand Canyon. I can hear him, Foxy the pirate, howling from the depths of the canyon. We'll be together again soon, my love. Soon. What? Company notes, this model phone guy was scrapped due to numerous attempts to fling himself over the side of the canyon, likely in a crude attempt to follow Foxy the pirate. These phone guys are robots, and while lifelike aren't human, they can't feel genuine feelings like we can, and do not have unique names or memories about past lives or former families. These problematic behaviors are the result of misprogrammed AI, and phone guy 06_1 can be easily replaced, that is all. Okay. I want to see what 93 is. Memories. Hey, it's... I'm cutting the no cursing bullshit? Damn! Is my name even Scott? Who am I? Every night I've been plagued with dreams, or perhaps memories. I'm a small boy looking up at me with eager, grasping eyes. Each nightmare more vivid than the last. Each time I see his face, more well-defined. Last night, in the dream, I picked him up with my own two arms. He looked into my eyes. I had eyes. And he called me Daddy. Daddy? Who am I? This can't be just a dream. This feels right. I knew this kid. I think this kid was my son. A name keeps entering my head, sometimes when I mop the floors or when I perform maintenance on the bots. Jason. I need to go find him. The others, I see now. The other employees, the ones from the newspapers, who also have phones for heads, they aren't me either. They're like me, but I wonder if they have memories, had families. This broken voice, this piece of shit voice box, this isn't my voice. Who the hell even has a phone for a head? I'm a goddamned... Am I Jason? Is that boy Jason? Do I have a son? My son needs me. I'm running away, far from here. I'm going to find Jason. End of log. Company notes. Model 53_01. As you can see, it was clearly dysfunctional when writing this message. Sadly, Fazbender Entertainment was able to track phone guy 5301 down. Due to the company having very few leads, 5301 is presumed to still be at large. Again, we at Freddy's would like to reaffirm, phone guys bear no connection to deceased or missing employees. No matter how much a phone guy or the family of a deceased employee may wish for it to be so, it's the agony of every tragedy. Those employees are dead and are incapable of coming back. It is easy for humans to get caught up in their emotions and to project human qualities onto our animatronics. Although robots on our stage may appear lifelike, they bear no resemblance to any children, deceased or otherwise. The same goes for our robotic managerial employees. Fazbender Entertainment would like to end our log with a heartfelt request. Anyone with delusions regarding any former deceased employees, please see a grief therapist and get some help. Huh. Okay then. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. I wonder if I have any new dialogue with phone guy
Hello? Hello?
before we move on. Should I ask? Should I like just be real? What do you think, guys? This also gives me a chance to actually take a drink of something. Should I be real with them? Hey, employee. Yes, sir? You know, I called the factory and you spoke to Scotty? Yeah, and well, she told me some stuff about you. Said your live name was Harry? Oh, here we go. Sir, I don't know what stories you've been told, but, well, all I know is Harry has a real ring to it, you know? Imagine introducing yourself as Model 1401, as if you're nothing but a machine. I mean, the Scott shtick works great till you meet another phony using the same name. Look, we all have weird memories and fantasies about other lives and better things. But all I know is, when people say Harry, my head turns instinctively. It doesn't turn for Scott. I hope that answered your question. Can you tell me about Abel? Abel. Scotty told you that name, didn't she? Yeah. Why is there something odd about the name? Or why is there any of them? Well, it is an uncommon name, yes, but that's not the source of my bewilderment. It's more that you know who Abel was. I mean, he died years ago. And most company personnel split off into two groups after that. People who didn't know Abel and therefore couldn't talk about him, and people who knew him and as a result would have rather talk about anyone but Abel. Most people didn't know his alive name since, you know, anyone who knew it was too afraid to say it. He didn't like that. Scotty mentioned that he was a bastard of a boss. Yeah, that's putting it lightly. Damn, so he was actually garbage. You see, well, back in the beginning, the company was made up of 6 managers, one of whom was the owner, the company founder. After his accident, well, sorry, sir. I'm not up to talking about him. Too painful. I'll have to find another phone who's up to that job. Let's just say, he isn't with us anymore and hasn't been for a very long time. The others, though, well, I was one of the remaining 5 managers. Who were the other 4? Hold on. A picture paints 1,000 words, or so they say. Damn. Those are some old-ass phones. Here we are. Obviously, that's me on the very right. Yep. Huh. And the other 4? Well, they're all Scott Cawthon, obviously. I know. You want alive names. The guy on the very left was Joe. He was someone I grew very close to. He got scrapped years ago, after the metal around his spinal cord rusted. Ouch. I don't know if you've read The Joy of Creation by Dr. Henry Miller, but metal has a life force, and all life experiences pain. In his final weeks, Joe was burdened with a pain that, to this day, I can't conceive of experiencing. Joe was a cynic, but, well, like Carlin used to say, scratch the surface of a cynic and you'll find a disappointed idealist. In case you're curious as to why phone guys now have swear words hardwired out of their coding, yeah, Joe's the sole reason why. Guy could have taught your average sailor a new swear or two. Abel never liked that. He never liked Joe much at all. Of course, nobody liked Abel. You know, most Generation 1 phone guys can't remember anything about their past lives. Joe saved me, though. I was the first Generation 1 model, and they wiped my memory completely. But he never gave up on me. I had no idea who he was, but he had years of memories worth of me. From the fresh-faced young veteran with a dodgy leg, looking for any sort of work I could get my hands on, to the day I got promoted. To the night we all stayed up, drinking in the office on an opening night for Location 14. Telling stories about our various stunts during our shifts. To the day when Joe came from the factory as a phone guy, and I wouldn't let go when I saw how genuinely hurt he looked. I remembered none of this, but, well, Joe remembered. Joe remembered. Then, Terrence was the guy standing next to Joe. He was the last manager to be promoted before me. In fact, we worked the floor in Location 6 together for a month or 2. Terrence was always an optimist, and somehow he never lost that as a phone guy. He was always happy to be at work, to see sunshine again, to speak to me, and know that I was alive and well. One day, I asked him why he was so damn happy every day, and asked him why he didn't seem nearly as down in the dumps as the rest of us. He replied, "My programming won't allow it." He might as well have said, "I can't frown because I don't have a face." Terrence, well, many years ago, the elevator broke down at the factory while we were inside. Ever the instigator, Terrence removed the emergency panel and decided to climb up to the control room on the top floor so he could enable the elevator's manual override. Sure enough, the elevator rebooted and roared to life while Terrence was still on top of it. It rose to the top floor before Terrence had the time to get back inside. What we found of Terrence on top of the elevator and on the roof of the elevator shaft. I don't know if we could have brought him back, but frankly, I wouldn't have wanted to be brought back if I were him. Damn. Not like that. The guy standing next to me, to my left, was Everett. If you think I'm stiff, you should have seen him. Guy wore a suit long before he became a phony, from what the others told me. I remember the owner had a cookout that summer and invited us. The dress code was summer casual. Everett turned up dead last, and sure enough, he was decked out in formal wear. Joe stood him at the gate. "What do you call that?" Joe asked. Everett and Joe clearly had different opinions on what casual meant. Joe cried out, "You're wearing a full suit to a barbecue. That's not casual wear," to which Everett replied, "Nonsense, I'm wearing my waistcoat." I'd never seen Joe belly laugh before that. Everett was a kind soul. Perhaps a little too gentle for his job. Long story short, he tried to clean a dead night guard's remains up, but, well, if you've seen any nature documentaries, you should know that there's a food chain, and that the guys at the bottom of the food chain should wait till the predators clear off before touching what they've been eating. Everett's failure was bad enough, so picture the amount of stitching he needed just to keep his innards in his torso. Well, Freddy tore each and every one of those stitches out, and gravity took care of the rest of the job. What about Abel? Well, here's the thing. Abel wasn't the second phone guy. Joe was the second, then Terrence, then Everett, then me. We all suffered various accidents, all springlock failures, I believe. Of course, once Abel realized what springlock suits did to people when they malfunctioned, he decided that he'd simply never wear one. He gave Joe that job once he became the company boss. And after Joe's accident, Terrence got the job. And after Terrence's accident, that became Everett, which Joe wasn't too thrilled about. Then, after Everett's accident, it was my turn. And sure enough, I don't really know what happened next. I have a few pieces of broken memories, mostly screaming, someone clutching my chest, probably Joe. He never admitted that it was him, but if it was anyone, it would have been Joe. I remember nothing much after that. Abel had me taken to the factory. Joe accompanied me on the way, but he wouldn't tell me anything from when I left Freddy's to after the process had been completed. Each of us were a work in progress. A learning experience. A beta test. Joe was the model that taught Abel to hardwire swears out of the phone guy AI. Terrence was the model that taught Abel to strip some of the optimism out of the AI. Everett was the model that taught Abel to strip just a smidgen of the stiffness out of the AI. Abel used their personalities as test modules for the AI. But, of course, Abel hated that the others kept contacting their families. Felt they were less focused on their work that way. So, he reworked the AI, called it Generation 1, decided to strip the old memories out and replace them with what the company wanted me to remember. All of the managers were furious. I know I may seem like an old fart, but, well, I was the last of 5, the youngest of the group. I don't think anyone took it as hard as Joe. All of the conversations we had, the memories we shared, my old family, my old life, gone. And while I may not have remembered, Joe remembered. We all had a feeling deep down what Joe wanted. The company had broken me and he wanted justice. All because I didn't. Or rather, couldn't. Joe never told me what happened next, but one night, after we'd had a few drinks, Terrence and Everett spilled the beans. Basically, Everett, Terrence, and Joe ganged up on Abel when he got to the factory one day. dragged him into the production room, and closed the door behind him, to the room that contained the machine. Joe told him that all of the other company veterans had become phone guys, and that it was time for him to pay his dues, since they all knew he was going to avoid it for the rest of his life. Told him that it was his turn to get his skull shoved into a rotary phone. Joe brandished a phone, said he'd picked it himself, and told Abel that it'd be his new head. Of course, Abel didn't take it sitting down. "Oh no, my skull won't fit inside that thing, it's much too thin." Joe interrupted with, "Don't you worry, Abel." Joe locked the door. "We'll make it fit." I don't feel bad for Abel. You live by the sword, you die by the sword, or so they say. I always felt bad for Joe, though. You know, I imagine a lot of people would presume that I feel cheated with what happened to me, but I don't, really. I don't have many memories of my past life, sir. Only what Joe told me. I don't doubt a word of what he said, but, well, Harry was the product of his experiences, his memories, and that was all stripped away. By and large, I have no clue what I'm missing. Without my memories, I really don't know for sure what this company has taken from me. It was bad enough for Joe, knowing what the company had taken from him. And then seeing the company take everything away from me, he had the burden of awareness. I don't remember my past life, but Joe sure did. And every time he thought about the memories we shared and the life I lost out on, all he saw was red. Joe remembered. Sorry, I've been rambling for a long time. I'm sorry, sir. I'll get back to work pronto. I'll see you on the flip side, sir. Well, that was fun. A nice little story. Is there anything else we need to do, Anarch, now? Like, that we can already do, or do we need to wait for more? Meanwhile, I will go look at other things that I can do. I presume that's all we can do at this point in time. At least in regards to our new phone-faced friend. Just do the flip. Okay. One cassette tape that reads Dave, poor excuse, _7. Let's give it a listen.
So, about the springboard training tapes, I sort of misplaced them into a large fire.
Oh.
Worry not though, about one entrepreneur. You can always record your own. I'm sure you know what you're doing. If you don't, and a few employees get broken, who cares? Just like some employees. Ciao.
Yep. Looks like we're recording. Hi, welcome to Bear. These are, training tapes that'll, help you not die in a bear suit? God, I'm shit-faced right now. Okay, without further ado, safety instructions. Spring-lock suits are suits that, double as both animatronics and suits. To put a spring-lock suit on, the first step is to, insert a hand crank firmly. Okay, so we gotta teach them rights. Safely enter the suit, taking care not to nudge the animatronic. parts. Violently unbirth yourself into the suit's war. What? Right, very important. Don't get the suit wet. Also, mostly with the robots get not in my Christian establishment. Yeah, you probably shouldn't flirt with the animatronics. Right, one last thing. The most important thing. Never do a flip, you will die. Freddy might assault you, or like, you'll go to jail forever. Yeah, you might die. Okay, that's it. Try not to like die on the job, okay? It's actually a decent training tape, stuttering and mumbling aside. Literally to boost the employee safety rate. Hurrah! Okay, let's search the safe room real quick. So just be a good guy. I just want to make sure I have, like, I complete all the interactions with the phone guys too, since that seems like it'll get the true good ending. We talked to the phone guy for quite some time. He told us a little bit about himself. You can go outside. I noticed earlier. What's outside? Oh, it's just beautiful. Proudly gaze. Haha, yes. This is my restaurant and nobody else's. I built this place. Haha, yes. He looked happy. Almost as if he wasn't used for a horrific number of child abductions. That is a lot of money. Actually, we should probably save. I'm just using new files every time. So we can just skip the rest of the day then? I don't need to do anything else with the phone guy right now? In order to, move that storyline along? Make my way back towards the office, just in case. I think there's other things we can do in the hallway too. What does the vending machine do? Damn, that is expensive. Holy... Oh goodness. Oh, it's actually rather clean. 2 cocaine in a stall. Found. Fair enough. Okay, it looks like we can just skip the rest of the night. Back to the main room to scrounge around until... That's what I'm saying, bro. Why would it cost me money to buy things from my vending machine? I literally own it. Only $51? Brother, what? That's okay. We got a couple extra bucks. We're rich now, honestly. I got more money than some people, that's for sure. Okay. Well. 6 p.m. So, let's have it. Have say unzip pants. How much dough you made from your customers today, of course. You did stick around today to help raise money for the restaurant. So, how much have you made? I made $312 whole dollars. You made $312? Hey, that's not bad. Actually, a good thing that you decided to stop and help me today then. Thank you, sir. Don't mention it. With minus your 312, we now have 562. Okay, here, sir. Here's what we made today. Minus company deductions. Well, that's it for tonight. I didn't see anything. Today was an alright first day. You helped your employee work the day shift and earned a considerable amount of money for your efforts. Today brought you right back to your glory days, to those late afternoons, bent over in a sweaty bear suit, to your time with Dave. Putting nostalgia aside, today wasn't as large of a failure as it could have been. Phone guy leaves the restaurant and you decide it's time to lock up. You leave through the window and say goodnight to Freddy's. Tomorrow is another day. Okay, friends. I assume, yeah, time to go salvage something. We'll actually go, get some friends this time around instead of a suit. We do need to hire somebody to use the suit, though. Oh, this looks like the FNAF 1 place. Finally. You've returned. There's no company tapes left to guide you through your remaining duties and responsibilities. You're completely alone here. At least, you hope you are. It's time to get searching. Those robots aren't going to salvage themselves, that's true. What would you like to do? Okay, search to the north. I wonder who will find you. Oh, that is Bonnie's head. The stage area has been sorely tainted by time. A thick layer of grime covers anything that was once bright and pristine. Several pieces of Bonnie are scattered on the stage. Finally, an incarnation of Bonnie the bunny with a face, and yet no torso. Tragic. Freddy seemed to be relatively intact, missing limbs aside. We'll leave him be for now. Let's see who's here. Maybe we'll find a cool friend that's very unique and special. Oh. Two hallways branch off together. Choose a hallway. We'll go west. East? I thought you said west. What'd you like to do? Enter the security office. Leave through the door on the right. Search the security office. And search first. Series of drawings, some of which you clearly recognize as being from locations you've previously worked at. Aside from its relative age, the office is 100% intact. Everything is exactly where you left it last, back when you worked the graveyard shift here. Evidently, this building closed down not long after you left. What would you like to do? The door on the right? I assume that's the door. That's the hallway we didn't go down? Yes. We shall leave the corridor. To the west. Man, the salvage segments are kind of sad. Oh, it's Foxy. Oh, goody. Fox's parts seem to be broken down for once. I swear that he was left relatively untouched by time, if it wasn't for the fact that he's clearly missing a leg. We'll check everywhere first. We might just take Freddy, because Freddy will be easy to, mascotify. And we already have a bear, right? So if we have multiple bears, you know, they'll synergize. One brown bear, one golden bear. Lots of bears. Enter the restroom. What am I gonna find? Chica. We'll inspect Chica, but I think we'll go with Freddy. You couldn't possibly want this multi-ass chicken inside your restaurant. A multi-bird waifu? Yeah, we'll go with Freddy. I think Freddy will be probably the best. The most synergistic with our current setup. See, you gotta think about what'll make you the most money. As a man who's studied economics to some extent, this is a valid strategy. Okay, very valid. We'll take Freddy. Electrical engineering. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, teach their own, right? I think we've done everything. We'll take Freddy with us. He's very synergistic. Time to go. I have what I came for. What's done is done. You say goodbye to the Freddy's Hurricane location for the last time and leave for the door, since this place is windowless for whatever reason. Yeah? That is a good shout. Now this is a valid strategy for profit maximizing because you're spending very little on costs. Wait, this door is locked. That's impossible. This is the same door you used to get inside. Oh no.
Why, hello there, old friend.
Oh shit.
How aren't you gonna turn around? Look who it is.
Dave Trap.
Sportsy. I knew you'd come back. I knew I could find you. Sportsy,
Dave.
I've seen better days. Sportsy.
Yeah, looks right.
Come on, closer, old sport.
I don't think I
It's been
will.
so long, and my eyes haven't been so hot. These past few decades, turns out maggots fucking love human eyeballs.
Oh.
Would have known.
Yeah, no,
They
I
seem
would not
to be
have.
crazy about me in general. I like me.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
An awful
baby.
long time.
I think I'll just go.
No, don't you dare leave me again. I waited for so long to see you again. I waited here for you.
I
for over 30
haven't
years.
really been waiting for you for 30
They
years.
sealed me in a dock from over 30 years ago. Thought they could just put up their problem.
Well, I mean, most people do, so
What?
not surprising.
Someone tore down the flags and took me with them to a cheesy horror attraction. It was an okay hit for a while. Can't be promised. Reheated pizza. What? One thing was missing. You.
Oh,
Every night,
okay.
I searched the halls at that maze, looking for you. Being led around by the whole lash of that plastic balloon crescent.
Yep, that is accurate.
I thought you had to come back eventually, right?
Give Dave 3 more years of my time? Bro, I'm not doing that, Sir F4. I can't give him 3 more years of my time. Bro, this one's evil,
And
bro.
always come back.
Not to you, man.
What? You didn't?
No, I didn't. I don't really like you.
Eventually, the place caught on fire for no fucking reason and burned down. They sold pieces away at an auction,
Damn.
but couldn't find a home for me.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
How familiar. So, I found my home.
Yeah?
I spent 30 years in that safe room without a speck of light near me. I thought Sportsy would have busted me out by now.
Yeah, no? Yes, bro.
He must have finally kicked the
I know.
bucket for good.
F4 decided to pay us a visit, I guess.
But then, what do I read in the paper? The
Oh,
new Freddy
bro
Fast
gets the
Business
newspaper?
now open full business.
Where are you getting your news from?
It had to be you. You had come back and called me to you. You always come back.
Bro, this is a very toxic relationship.
Let's go home. Sportsy.
Yeah, I own a
That's
restaurant.
No problem. Sportsy. Take me back with you. I can help you run the show. I buddies. Each effects. See, I'm useful. It'll be just like old times. Take me with you. Don't say that, old sport.
I like Freddy,
Still
man.
a person. I just look different now. Is all.
I just like Freddy, man. I like Freddy Fazbear. Run as fast as your legs can
Come
carry
back,
you.
old sport.
Yep.
Don't run away.
I'm running away, man.
Time to be alone again.
I'm running away, man. I like Freddy Fazbear. Poor Dave. Bro, what you mean, poor Dave, dude? He is evil, man. He's evil. I have Freddy Fazbear on my back. You know that one bit of time in Star Wars where C-3PO is like strung to Chewbacca's back by his arms and legs, and he's worn like a backpack? That was me and Freddy Fazbear. And you think I'm just gonna leave Freddy Fazbear for Dave, dude? Come on. Oh, he's outside my house. See, listen, he found a way to follow me anyways. This is not Hello Darkness, mild friend. Again. He followed me home again. CF4, you don't just... You don't bring him... He's following me home. Like, can we talk about this? Like... He's... I don't think bringing him back would have been a good idea for my safety. Or think about how many kids would have died at my establishments. I can't allow that. Oh hey, see, I'm with this Dave. This is my friend.
Sportsy, you came back. Thank
Yep.
God. I was worried you'd leave, and it's fantastic to see you again.
Yep. See, we're with this Dave. This is the cool Dave. It's been a month. Do you recall what I asked you to do for me?
Oh, don't worry, Sportsy. I didn't forget. I found us a real good lead. A Spectre lead, if you will.
Ooh.
Yeah, I ended up remembering something quite interesting. You remember that horrifying fucking puppet that Freddy Fazbear kept in that damn music box, right?
Yeah. I mean... Yeah.
Well, that puppet carpet used to visit here a lot, searching for lost or damned souls in this place's abandoned vault.
Oh, that is actually a good lead. Dave
It
actually...
came from another, deeper part of the flip side.
Dave's onto something. There's more of this place? Oh, Jesus.
You didn't think that this was it, did you? This place only covers like 3 old Freddy's locations.
Only
The
3?
flip side, much like the surface of the earth, where an onion is layered. The deeper
Yup.
you go,
You made it. We're about 2.5 hours in, but you made it. Like the surface of the... Or an onion? Oh my god.
well, I tend to stay as close to reality as I can for a reason. It's been so long since I've seen that puppet. What ventured beyond this part of
Thank
the
you.
flip side.
Thank you. The glaze is crazy, but thank you. Is there a way we could get there?
Fine, just step into the portal.
What? What portal? I see. I'm with. Oh, okay. Yup.
Why, that one, of course.
Yeah, no,
old
that's true. And thank you for making it. I don't know how much longer we'll be going. I hate this place so goddamn much.
If you want to find that puppet-faced bastard, this is the only way. The only way, old sport.
All right then, let's do this.
Ladies first. Sports.
Damn. Bro got me. No, we're sorry. Do you want Glazer? Yo, let's go.
We've arrived.
Can't believe I have
Feast
a
your
D1
eyes.
Glazer like that. That's
Sports.
crazy. We out here, bro. We're winning. So this is layer 2, eh? It's very familiar. I've worked in a ton of locations that look just like this one.
Yeah, don't say. Sportsy. This realm represents any Freddy's locations that were built in the late 80s, I believe. So plastic robots could be lurking around
Not
anywhere.
plastic
And you know
robots.
as well as I do that just one's bite.
Okay, let's get going.
Right behind you. Oh,
Our destination is not marked. I'm sure we'll just figure it out as we go, though. But I need the Everyone needs a D1 Glazer in their life, to be honest with you. If you don't got one, what are you doing, bro?
frankly, I don't know why we even bothered repairing these plastic shitboards.
Damn.
Should have just thrown those things out the window. Brought back the older models.
True?
We got more sexual harassment complaints from that chicken than.
That's crazy. Honestly, I have tried so hard to fix the stream delay, like 16 times. But,
Freddy's vending machines.
Streamlabs
These
just says
things were
no.
fairly decent. Back in the late, you could get an array of overpriced junk food from any, and that health wave hit America. Long story short, they took powdered donuts out of the machine,
Oh.
and I lit one of these, babe. When that didn't work, I tried dismantling Funtime Faxi over and over again. I don't think they ever connected that the two events were related, to be frank.
Yeah, probably not. I'd be pissed too if they took out donuts.
Oh,
Powdered donuts are
good
good,
Lord.
man.
This thing. They had to stop shipping these things to the Freddy's
The Candy
location.
Cadets.
Why on earth you'd want a plastic robot that can tell kids about the dolphins and rattlesnakes is beyond me. All it takes is for this thing to
That's true.
correctly predict when one customer is gonna die. And you have a murder lawsuit on your hands.
That is true. Dave actually is spitting. Bro, Streamlabs, like, I don't know, man. It's just...
Your typical Freddy's poor release button. You'd be surprised just how useful a metal blast door is one you've got a deranged fox robot sprinting towards you, and by extension, your frontal lobe.
Okay.
What a miserable looking barbit.
Bro, Streamlabs is... It's weird, man.
Child murders aside, Freddy's was an incredibly
I'm gonna have to look further into the stream delay for sure. I don't get why it has to be such a piece of trash. Oh, so I actually... Okay, so I had to come here first before I could push the button. That makes a whole hell of a lot of sense.
I've never seen anything like that here before. I wonder if it's possible to go too far down and find yourself a track.
Okay, that's actually a good question. Thank you for bringing the mood up.
Worry not. Sporthole. I happen to vaguely recall us seeing a door release button. I'm sure the closed blaster and the button are hooked up to one another. We press the button.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Come on,
that makes
sports
sense.
time to press him.
Yeah, I understand, Dave, too. Yeah, it's easy to use, but annoying as hell, and that's what makes it kind of stink. Get new moves, gotta... Brother Dave, how can you miss? Come on, chat. Just probably having camper not the one I'm fighting. It does work. Shinlabs does work. I'm just gonna attack. Okay. Okay, you guys gotta stop. We're just gonna get out. We're just gonna leave. And now we can fight one Toy Freddy, bro, for sure. And it looks like some of these moves are lasting in between battles, I would seem. Streamlabs just needs to not be dookie from time to time, I think. That's all it is. I mean, what I needed to do, it does pretty well. It just can't fix its own stream delay, which is tragic.
Clam. That ought to do it, alright? Come on. I've just realized the perfect place to check.
Uh-huh.
If my suspicions about this ethereal location are correct, this place should have a prize corner. If anyone, this place is imaginably and horrifyingly haunted. It'll...
And it's not always that simple, you know?
Oh, please. That's where
that 4 was just in the chat. I don't know if he's still
Even
here.
the spirit world respects how creepy the fucking virgin was.
That does make sense.
Come on, sportsy. That ghost ain't gonna bust it.
Especially needs to turn it down with the 80s shtick. But I mean, it's like, in order to, it's more of like a, I see it more of a, as a offer kind of thing, and not a ask kind of thing.
Look, sportsy, the security office. Did you know that there's 17 different ways to dismantle a security camera?
17?
19, if you feel like being extra creative.
19?
Alas, my downfall was my tendency to leave buffalo wing remnants at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, I mean, if it's a friend, like someone I know personally, then I'd ask. But otherwise, if it's not someone I know, then if I'm not asked to do anything, then I'm not gonna be like,
Look
hey.
at that counter in all of its horrifying hauntedness.
Unless I have a very good reason. It does not look all that haunted.
Give it a second.
Oh, true.
Maybe something will pop into existence if we sit in silence for 3 or so
True,
seconds.
we did have to wait 10 seconds last time. Oh,
well, there we
look
have
at
old
that.
sport. Something.
I'm not voicing the puppet. Just so you know. You guys can read. Yeah, yeah. True, that's me, guys. I am Sherwolf. I am Steve. Oh, fuck. That should have been the name, bro. I am Steve. I would have passed by now. Well, if I had passed, we could have stayed behind to mop up the rest of the lost souls that remain here. Not that many really remain here, aside from spectral robots. This place has been deathly empty. I understand. It's good to see you again.
Hold on a second. Sportsy, why are you calling that thing D? Isn't that a human name? For girls. Why on earth are you calling it that?
I am Steve. Just a second. I know that voice. Is that... Oh, kitty
Flash, or whatever the scaly hide covering my body is made out of.
Why would you bring him here to me? Is this how you do your shit nowadays? He's my friend! He's here to help! Here to help? Oh my god. You have changed it all. Were the bajillion victims that YouTube took not enough? I'm not an idiot. You two become friends. The trail of bodies appears behind both of you. I could have sworn for sure we had the good endings. Maybe we got other endings and that's what it's pulling from. My god, I can't let this happen.
I've learned my lesson in junk.
Oh gosh. I sincerely hope that you haven't. You're going to fill this place up with soul after soul, until no child left alive is going to be able to sleep. Thinking of the orange and purple boogeyman lurking outside their bedroom window. I'm going to do what I should have 50 years ago. That's a long time. First remind that we craft. Yes, I am multi-streaming. I don't want to hurt you, but if you get physical, we will have to defend ourselves. Well then, on guard. Oh goodness. Alright, Dave. Defend yourself, but don't seriously hurt her, okay?
Payment for this thing, some fucking noodle lips.
Wait, can... Hey, I didn't run away. I strategically retreated. You sure don't go down easy. I didn't go down easy the first time either.
Wait, should I have known that?
Yes. Oh, I was one of the first victims that you and Henry abducted. Number 3.
Hang on a second. You're the girl. The one Henry took away from.
So you do remember. I can remember quite a bit too. William. Oh, damn. Remember what that sadistic fuck did to me, William? Yeah. I mean, to call my death clean would be to call Fredbear big boned. I just like multi-streaming because I think VODs are better on YouTube compared to Twitch. And also just because...
I was never okay with what Henry did, I swear.
And also just because, like, let's see what's the best way to explain it, I guess. I just think it's nice to have variety. Some people like watching on Twitch more, some people like watching on YouTube more. Might as well just expand to both places.
I tried to talk him out of it.
I'm no different to any of the children that you murdered of your own volition, William. You're evil, no two ways about it, and now you've corrupted my own flesh and blood?
What do you... Sportsy, how did you know what that thing's name was?
Uh-oh. She was my... Damn!
Oh.
That's awkward, man.
No, I had no...
So now you feel remorse? Now that you know who I am? I was only one of many casualties. The other kids all had families too, Dave.
What? Henry told me.
You snuffed out so many childhoods, Dave. Surely you knew what you were doing, what you were taking away from your victims.
I was doing you a favor.
Oh goodness, I don't know what... I don't really know a whole bunch about what you're talking about, but... Oh goodness gracious, I'm sure it's not fun. A favor? You took away every future birthday that I could have had, every Christmas morning, every walk in the park with my family. I never got to grow up, get married, have children of my own. My future died because of you. Don't you remember your own childhood? Didn't you have any idea of what you were taking away
I
from us?
remember my own childhood, if you could call it that.
Oh, I get it. How pitiable. The killer has a tragic past, so I, a victim of his shitty actions, have to feel bad for it. Well, no, I'm sorry. That don't cut it, William. You weren't the only one here with a far from idyllic childhood. Jack, me, and our other brother Peter were
I'm
orphaned.
sorry to hear that. I take it Jack is Sportsy's true name, then.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but honestly, parents died in the car crash. You know, leaving Jack and Peter working full-time to support me.
Don't worry, sis.
Don't ever call me
I
that.
know how you feel. I never had any parents either.
You must have had somebody if you survived the
Well,
internal
from a
war.
young age, I was cast out of an orphanage.
Damn.
Turns out nobody really wants to adopt an Aubushy kid. New
Oh,
York
it's not
City
that
in the
bad,
1950s. Good luck if you were homeless.
New
You'd be
York
lucky to
City
get a
in the
nickel
50s?
most days. People find
That does sound
goodwill and
awful.
charity tedious after so long of hearing about the needy children.
True.
So I learned how to play the trombone.
Now that's a good
I
start.
formed different bread, drank rainwater, slept wherever it wasn't wet. I survived, didn't I?
Did you know what happened next? Yeah, that's one. Oh yeah, that's right. I forget the YouTube streams can be monetized.
Well, I ran away from home. Went rogue, traveled for a while through upstate New York, drank rainwater in Utica, steam dams in Albany. Then, near the border, I saw something different, something wondrous. Dr. Miller's Fantastical Circus, where fantasy is made real and life has meaning. A local traveling circus starting right on its way to Vegas. I snuck in, not having a ticket, and my God, quite the place, let me tell you. Hot dogs, clowns, lions, excitement. And in the center of it all stood the ringmaster. A stout fella, pink complexion, in a pinstripe outfit, with his signature hat and bow tie. He was Dr. Henry Miller.
Yep.
I was standing in his circus. He thanked everyone for coming down and welcomed us to his show. Promised to show us earth-shattering illusions. He guaranteed to prove that the impossible was possible or your money back.
You know, that's a good pitch.
Granted, I snuck in, but I was intrigued by the claim nonetheless. And boy, did he make the impossible possible. Cannons fired on instinct, as if they were sentient. Trapeze artists levitated from bar to bar. Every damn act shattered at least one thing that I thought I knew about reality. The circus itself traveled west and then south, hitting several stops in the Midwest. I followed the circus around, getting a good view of the show most nights, and every single show was incredible. Henry even had a clown persona that he'd done occasionally, got on really well with kids. That guy knew how to act. Well, it never quite reached Vegas. Unfortunately, people tended to turn up missing in towns the circus reached. Bad luck, I guess. The police called it off and arrested the lion tamer. Since the disappearances were investigated as murders, I heard that guy got put to death. Serves him right. Ruining Henry's circus. Filthy drunk.
Yeah, he doesn't. He clearly doesn't understand.
Oh, trust me. Henry testified in court. Saw him do it. Henry was a good man and a big dreamer. even after that, he never quite let go of his dream of bringing fantasy to life. He decided to put his doctorate in robotics to use and started up his own restaurant,
Okay.
Freddy's Family Diner. All he needed
It's all
was a
coming together
hand
now.
to help perform on stage, manage customers, invest a little money into his dream. I was a young man at this point, and had saved a little bit of money up, so I could change my life. I just knew it. Henry's dream would change my life forever. I gave him all of the money I had, and told him that I'd always be there to lend a hand. He cared about me. He gave me my own character. Let me help him write jokes for his shows. He gave me meaning. He was the first person that taught me how to dream. What? It's okay. I know Henry did bad things. He meant well and wanted to be a good person. Me and Sportsy want to right Henry's wrongs and fix everything. We can still have a happy ending.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Aside from the blatant Henry praise, I mean. Yeah, bro, we are not Glazers. Dave means well. This is the same Dave that we knew on Earth. The flip side's a dangerous place, sis. Dave knows this place well and can hold his own in a fight. He's useful.
See, I'm useful.
Do you really want to help save everyone that you can? Yes, I do. Well then, perhaps you should return to Earth. Do whatever you need to do. Dave and I can strategize here. I know there's another lost soul nearby that we can help. I just need to figure out how to reach them. That sounds good to me. He's deaf. Bro, Dave is the biggest glazer, bro. Oh, before I go, Dave, I have something to tell you.
What is it, old sport?
Oh, goodness. Oh, I found you. Or, you found me, I guess.
What do you mean, sportsy?
Your physical body found me again. It's inside of a rotting spring Bonnie suit. It goes by Dave Trap now.
My God.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's incredibly concerning.
Yeah? But we have nothing to worry about, right? You've learned your lesson about killing kids. Dave Trap can help us.
That ain't me. That's the part of my soul that can't let go. Couldn't even let go of my own dead body. Sportsy, I'm gonna keep an eye out for what my reality incarnate is up to. Keep your guard up.
The last thing we need is another shoulder free. Keep a close eye on things. Yup. I will. Thank you, both of you. I'll be back in a month's time. Goodbye, Dave. Goodbye, sis. Farewell. I know we'll see each other again soon.
Sportsy, don't leave me alone with her for more than a month, or she'll start getting ideas. Violent, depraved ideas.
Coming from the kitty strangler? That's rich.
Oh, please. If I had 1 foot long noodle lips, I'd do some.
Goodbye, bro. Be back soon. We did it! We did it! We ceased glazing, and we saved our sister, I guess. Would you like to save the game? Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, I about think I would, yeah. Oh, more tapes.
Hello, welcome back to the Start Your Own Freddy Bam This Pizza Kit 1993
Probably won't burn down.
edition.
On a 1% discount?
Let's cut to shit, old sport. I know you're listening to this. Who on earth would buy a franchising kit from a company that killed dozens of innocent children? Aside from you. We are a family, old sport. You were lost, but you soon will be found. I'm going to come and find you, old sport.
Not Phantom Puppet.
I'm going to come find you.
Okay. Hey, bro, look at all that money we. Hey, Freddy! Freddy with one leg and half an arm. Day another $1. Oh, that can be up to day onwards using employee management options. You can have an office in the Tycoon. All employee management options, including hiring, firing, and upgrading Conehead personnel, are available from the office here in the Tycoon. Oh, actually, before we go that way, what do I need? Well, how's the restaurant doing? With 5 customers satisfied. Ooh. Rate of liability is 20. That is not good. Like wall decorations? Decoration on the left? What happened to Freddy? Well, listen, he's doing his best, okay?
Nothing to see here, officer.
Yeah, no, he's certainly seen better days, jeez. Anarch, are you still here? Worked at Disney World before being fired from mating with a discarded Goofy mascot costume. Criminal record is extensive, but thankfully murdering children is something that he's never done before. On the grounds, he's actually a veteran Freddy's worker. He got arrested in 85 for lewd conduct. The customer worked at some kind of Fox strip club. So, we'll go with Walt. Yep. So, do I need to do anything before replacing our phone guy with a new one? I just want to make sure. So we can upgrade stuff. That might not be a bad shout. We can renovate. We can add more rooms too. A kitchen? A prize corner? We're not getting a prize corner? Just replace him is annoying. Well, I'm trying to progress all of the phone guy stories whilst we're going for the good ending. So I just want to make sure, like, I'm actually doing it well. Okay, then any comments that'll get us sued? Okay, so I can move on from this phone guy. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have more I needed to do. With him before we move on. Okay, that's good. Okay. So now that I've done that, it's fine. He can be replaced. Understood. Curiosity, am I doing an adequate job? No, it sucks. Admittedly, I've been around for a long really don't have any issues being a place refreshing right now. Actually, you'll be glad to hear that I found another phone call. Just like me, but from a newer location. There's a purple phone head, and aside from his faulty voice box, he's extremely qualified to deal with customers. He can scrape together the money to purchase him. I think he'll be a vast improvement over myself. Nah, paradise. I've been around for a long time. Not many of us phone guys have made it nearly this far. My work is almost done. I'm ready to be scrapped. Sure. Well, I scraped the money together. Even had $500 in hand. I'll probably die in now. Purple one is chill? Okay. Okay. Some guy's been with our company for years, far longer than I have. I've been in the company thick and thin. Darn fine man. Glad you treated him okay. I never respect my elders. They have a heck of a legacy to live up to. Some guys like him come around once a generation. He's a good manager. I'm sure he'll do great too. Thank you, sir. Come to me if you need anything. Let's see. So we can't upgrade the office. Does upgrading the office actually get us anything? Do either of you know? The first Freddy's location accurate enough to see, but having almost all of our customer base in one toilet will cause crowding, which will lower customer safety. The safety's already... Okay, so maybe just some more logs and stuff, and obviously probably like different lore elements and things like that. You can renovate. We can actually just get robots. I'm not buying God Red. Although, after we beat the game, we might go back and get God Red, because God Red's pretty funny. We'll get a doggo. And we'll upgrade it too. Maybe we can put them both on the stage. Oh, yup. good. Okay, I'm out of money. I am now officially broke. How much longer do you guys want to go, by the way? I'll pull you guys. Let's see. We've been going about 3 hours, so. Well, here we are. We're back at our very own Freddy Fazbender's Pizza joint. My God, just look at that bare head. It's last day of this month, so we better check up on how the new phony's getting on. Entire game today, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do all that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Pick from a list. Let's see. Hotel California. What the hell? Club. What? There we go. Nah, bro. This is what we got. Sir, boy, let me tell you, am I glad to see you. Why is that? Well, today is inspection day. We have a health inspector coming today, which is obviously kind of a big deal. Look, gonna be honest, I think you should stay back today and help out. Harley knows those places are enough for one phone-headed klutz to manage. And since, you know, if anything goes awry, we're essentially screwed. I'll be ready to lend a hand. Well, isn't that just superb? Okay then, it's a date, I guess. With our collective noggins concentrating on surviving this inspection, we should be in the clear. Now, why don't you make yourself useful and take a gander at the safe room? Last thing we need in there is a corpse stinking up the place. Go check the safe room, make sure it's relatively corpseless. I'll join you when the inspector gets here. See you then, employee. Good luck, sir. Of course there's a corpse in here.
Why, hello there, old sport. This means sportsy.
No. Oh, Christ.
That's right, old sport. I came back. I always come back.
Oh, he said it! He said the thing! He said the thing, guys! That one was just for fun.
Boy, it's been a lonely month.
Yeah?
No one that you don't want me. That is willing to leave me behind.
Yeah?
What? I know that feeling, well, sportsy, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Does it truly matter that you left me behind, old sport? I know that I can change your mind.
No, you can't.
I can remind you
I
of
literally
the fun
can
we
see
had.
your ribcage.
I'm gonna win you back over. See, 30 whole days alone, working at a fast food restaurant is enough to drive anyone to murder. All I can think about is how much fun we had together, the good old days. I know that you didn't choose to salvage me, sports, but maybe I've learned how to forgive. Couldn't help but notice that you salvaged the old bear suit you won back in 1987. Back in California.
Yeah, well, you know.
You sentimental bastard, you.
Dave.
Sportsy, do you remember the good old days? I know you still do.
Dave.
Come on, there's nothing to fear. Old sport, take my hand and do.
Davidson. I've built a good life for myself here. You disappear for 30 years. And you just waltz right back into my life?
Sportsy, you hate this place. You hated working at Freddy's. Let's cut this shit and stop pretending that any of this was indirectly what we had before. And I'll admit that this place is fairly authentic. What? You're missing one final piece of the puzzle. The final audition-colored piece.
Dave, I don't know.
Oh, sport. It'll be so easy. It'll be just like before. Who the fuck had missed one lousy shit? We could get away with it any day of the week. Sportsy, I promise you. Stick with me. I can make you a star. I can give you immortal life.
I pretty much already have that.
I can make good on all of my empty promises from before.
I kind of doubt that one.
Please don't throw me back out on the curb.
I might. Davidson, please get out of my restaurant.
Sportsy, you don't... Oh, let me tell you, you have no fucking clue what you've just done.
Whatever.
So, you ditch me in that rotting pizza joint, and then once I find a way inside, you decide to fuck me out onto the curb.
What? You said that, not me.
Honey, do you really think I'm gonna give in? Then
No.
I'll let this go.
No.
Mark my fucking word, old sport. We are a family, and the family doesn't give up on family.
No, we are not.
A kid is gonna go missing here, old sport. And
No,
mark my
they're not.
fucking word, you are gonna learn what it means to lose something dear to you. I will come back, old sport. And always true. Goodbye, old fuck.
That's messed up, bro. That's kind of messed up. I can't believe you said that to me. I'm hurt. What did you fuck me for? Boss, there you are. Inspector's here. I want you to buy as much time as possible, but, you know, there's only so many laps that we can do at the dining area before he drops a plastic fork through my phone head. He's out there right now. That might be a good time to go out there, you know? Good luck, sir. Oh, Jesus, not this guy. Oh, Christ,
Hello,
it's
I
you.
am the LC Inspector, Onanan. You are the owner,
Really,
correct?
enemy schminemy.
It is a pleasure to... Hold on. That face, I know it. My father once showed me a photograph of you and him together. Do you remember this?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
He said you were awful.
Yeah.
And you made him explode.
Sounds about right. Hi. It's nice to meet you, too. You look a lot like your father, you know?
Well, then, let us begin the LC inspection.
Oh, gosh. Yes, well... This is the dining area.
Yes, I've seen nothing but this room for the last 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, Oh, god damn it.
What was that?
Please don't shut me down.
Bring me to the next room, please.
This is the hallway. It's very exciting.
Are you stalling for time?
No.
Is it a yes?
Yeah.
I would like to see the toilets.
Sure thing, boss. Right this way. They were clean last time I checked. Or at least the picture was clean. Behold, the toilets.
These toilets don't look awfully clean.
What? I don't know. They look pretty white and shiny to
Then
me.
again, you should have seen the last Freddy's location that my father suffered.
Exactly. Exactly.
Some insane person blew up a urinal.
I have no idea what that means.
Let's move
Imagine
on.
that. Fine, right this way. We, can't?
Why not? Someone blew up another urinal. That's
Yeah.
a health hazard.
Oh, shit. This is my office. Look! A camera monitor.
Okay, the tour's over. Look, I'll be honest. It's amazing that the roof hasn't caved in yet. With
See?
the amount of rats, mold and asbestos above us. This place is dangerous. Every second we're here, our combined life expectancy falls by at least 3 minutes.
Now that's crazy.
I'm going to have to shut this place down. Like, right now.
No.
Why not?
No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
How about no? Well, it is my son's birthday next month. If you host this party here free of charge, I'll let you guys off the hook.
What? I said this place is full of mold and rat parents. Why would you want to bring your child here?
I said I was a parent, not a good parent.
True. True. Now this guy's fine. We haven't seen any
Okay,
fucking
enough.
baguettes.
I will see you later. Deranged orange man.
No, this man. Yep. No, he's right. He was truing, guys. All right, I'm back. What's the haps, boss man? What? I just. So, the inspector left. Did he leave in high spirits? Well, I sort of had to bribe him, but otherwise, superb. So, what's the damages then? You have to host his son's birthday party next month. Oh, great. Another child's birthday party. Well, we do need the money. Also, we have to cover all of it ourselves out of pocket. Alright. Okay, I really despise children. That's okay. All adults do. Honestly, I didn't know this section was gonna come up. The only ones who pretend not to are, well, the ones stuck with kids. Too true, sir. Too true. I had no idea we were gonna find the health inspector today. Okay, I'm okay with this. Thanks for staying back and helping out, sir. This place is pretty busy, so I should go tend to the customers. Feel free to spend the rest of the day doing whatever you want to do. It's your restaurant, after all. I'll see you on the flip side, sir. Let's learn about our phone-faced friend. To the security office. Okay. This is good. We'll do this. Oh, hello, sir. You need something? About myself? Oh, jeez. Where to start? Well, I'm a phone guy, of course. I was married once. I was a widower and had a son. I've got a purple receiver for a head. What else? What else? One of the Era 2 models, which were all produced in the 1980s. Era 1 models were produced in the 70s, and the Era 3 models, which are much rarer, came from the early 90s. My model is 53_1, meaning I was the first and interesting only phone guy to come from location 53. Not surprising, considering what happened to the location, I guess. Had we shut down a month earlier, I'd still be robust and phone headless. Tragic. Tell me about your own location. My oldest location was location 53. We were based on in Nebraska, the Midwest. Due to candy sweep in the West, the company decided that it'd be best to set up a Midwestern chain of Freddy's restaurants. What a poor choice. During peak business hours, a strange man wearing a candy the cat suit entered the premises with a loaded pistol and opened fire. Shot my old manager 4 times. He didn't make it. Damn. Good riddance. I got transferred around a lot after that, before I went AWOL. I guess I was looking for something else. Someone else. Sorry, you lost my train of thought there. That'll be all. Then we'll call the factory. Fine, we'll do Wake Me Up, okay? We'll do Wake Me Up just for you. Just for you. Time to call the factory. don't make new robots. Machines are simply too old to build new robots, but we still need to hold a few old fan favorites to private birthday parties. Did you want to call my winning robot? Sorry, those old models are really popular. Screw you, I want a robot. Well, guess what? I bought Fazbender Entertainment. Damn. Okay, well, now I wonder. Maybe I have to lure. I think I also might have to lure. Okay, Matt Pat. Tell me some lore. Well, it should be no secret to you that phone guys are partially programmed to erase certain memories, but people aren't really aware of the garbage they put in our heads. They aim to make every phone guy the ideal Freddy's manager. Guess how that turned out? Not very well, I'm guessing. You guess right. So they figured, these fox are half robot, let's make them seem more human. They figured all customers have a favorite character, right? Let's give the phone guys a favorite character. They'll seem more alive that way. They chose Foxy. Turns out, human brains are harder to reprogram than robot AI. And keep in mind, this is the company that couldn't figure out how to stop Freddy from telling customers that he's God. Well, after enough teasing and hammering, they finally got most phone guys into Foxy the Pirate. A little too into Foxy the Pirate, though, interestingly enough. Let me tell you, that one feature in our AI has created quite a few company scandals. Huh, that explains a lot. If you've encountered such things, then let me formally apologize on behalf of the company. Well, I'm gonna scratch your lore thirst itch. Anything else? That'll be all. Maybe now we can get information from the factory. See on the flip side. Oh, maybe not, because that might have only worked with the first one. But I do want to check. Gotta cross our T's and dot our I's. Is that what they say? Yes, I know, friend Dash. Okay. Nothing here. We must do something different to appease this phone individual. To the dining area. Rather, we are not getting a fox specifically for that reason. Do the stage. Hello, doggo. Oh, do we gotta go to the logs? You're right. I'll look at that. You are a dog, correct? Dog enough to me. Can you do any tricks? It'll be all then. Okay, we'll go back to the logs. I will make sure to. I do want to just check out like the entirety of the place. So we'll go to the safe room just to make sure that everything is safe. Someone wants.
Oh, sup, boss. You need something. Sure thing, boss. Thank the Lord that the Foxy-themed strip club never had these. Imagine a customer grinding up against you and setting one of those suckers off.
True.
God. Imagine getting hard in a spring clock suit.
Don't worry, I have string locks. Was a recurring nightmare
Same,
for me?
buddy. Same.
Oh,
The end
oh.
go way back. Jake. He filled in for my phone guy for a week or two. Nice guy. Takes his job too seriously. You picked a good phone for the job. Bye-bye, sir.
Okay. We'll go back for the logs now. Thank you, Anarch, for tipping me off to the logs. We can always go to the arcade some other time. We'll do logs. I'm going to do you all a favor. Before booting up the PC. I'm just gonna turn down. I turned it down quite a bit, so not to hurt too bad. Look through some old company logs. Fassbender Entertainment. What log do I look through? Oh, 52. Right, because he's from location 52, isn't he? Faz log, location, yep, 83. Doggos? Oh god, they just won't stop. God, my ears. I mean, I don't have ears, but ouch, my metaphorical ears. They just keep barking. They've been barking for hours. All it took was for one dog to start barking and, oh god, get down from there. Who even designed this location? Where the heck are the company blueprints? Who the hell is Jeremy Fitzgerald? And why did he think that this location would be a good idea? No, please, God, don't touch that. Company notes. Never again. A bit too early. Oh, maybe we can talk to him again some other time? Question mark? Okay. There you go. Oh, I just need the correct log? Well, how do I get the correct log? Is it just one of those is the correct one? Or do I have to actively get more? We'll search the security office. Maybe that'll give us something. Only $2. It's there? Okay. Oh, so he's related to the 93 log. Understood. Because we read through it earlier. And that one was like the sad one, but it didn't seem, I don't think it did anything for Harry. Fazlog, yeah, this is memories. And then they're kind of saying, yeah, is my name even Scott? Oh! Oh. I remember. Because I'm pretty sure he name dropped him. Oh, never mind. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm so confused. The broken voice. Okay, that makes sense. Now, okay. The broken voice box. I see the correlation. Model 53_01. There we go. Okay. Now I see it. Now I see it. We went through this one earlier though, so I won't read through it again. Good shout, Anarch. I would not have thought that, I think, without you bringing it up. Wait, is that... Sir, where did you get... Something wrong? Nothing. Just that log you have on screen. I wrote that log. I have to ask, what did you make of what you read? I didn't know what to make of it. Yeah, I can't say I blame you for thinking that. So, we'll talk to him. Jason was my son after all.
There we go.
He has a
I left
voice.
my post as soon as I finished writing this. I left my location and never looked back. I spent a while traveling through Boise, Idaho, just looking around. Those people I passed looked at me funny. Figured I was someone in a ridiculous costume or some sort of escape prop from a local circus, perhaps. Funnily, the kids never looked at me like that. Maybe some of them recognized me from Freddy's. Well, I was all right. You know, a person like they were. I kept searching, and after no luck, I left town and started walking. And I kept walking for a long time. I walked the entire length of southern Idaho and kept walking. Montana, Utah, Colorado. I just kept walking. Little things came back to me once I was out of that checkerboard prison. You know, familiar roads, familiar smells. I still have no clue where my old house was, but I remembered that I was married, and that my wife had died long ago. I even remembered my name, my full name, Jake Wilson. My son must have been Jason Wilson. I had a full name to work with. I had enough to find my son. I got a phone book and searched for every Jason Wilson in the country. Turns out there's quite a few of them. So, I started walking. Started in my home state of Nebraska. Figured I had to start somewhere, right? Perhaps he was living near our old home. I traveled door to door looking for him and was met with varied reactions. I searched for months before I found the right house. It was located in northern Nebraska, a quaint suburb. I arrived in the evening. I walked up the smooth driveway, trudging through the snow. It was winter at that point, and I saw a light coming from the front window, so I peered inside, and I saw him. Jason. I saw Jason. But, I mean, it was clearly him, but he was grown up, like me. At that point, it occurred to me, how long had I been at Freddy's? How many years has that damned company stolen from me? Was I a fool to expect to see my son as I remembered him? I looked at the whole house, up and down. My son, he turned out all right. Hell, better than all right. He turned out just fine. Even without me. And that's when she ran in. A small girl. Into his embrace. And a woman entered the room behind her, wearing an apron. I noticed a whole dining room behind him, filled with people. I should have noticed from the big Christmas tree in the living room. They were celebrating Christmas in there. I stood transfixed, watching this happy family at the table, chatting, pulling Christmas crackers. They were happy. Slowly, the window I was peering through steamed up, and I couldn't see Jason or his family anymore. Just my own reflection. And I saw myself and what he would have seen me as. A monster. I couldn't bring myself to knock on the door. I left the house alone and never came back. He was happy without me, and having a monster suddenly stumble into his life would have ruined everything. Sir, do you think I'm a bad father?
I mean, yeah, you kind of did the best you could with what you were given. Do you really think that? I had one opportunity to reconnect with him, and I couldn't bear who I was, who I became. Look, I was an orphan. I know that your son, he probably had a chair at his Christmas dinner table left empty. I know I always had 2 empty chairs for mine. 3 after my brother left. Then 4. Employee. And your son never forgot you. He still misses you. I don't know. I'm a monster, sir. You can't deny that. Maybe not, but I knew this one guy. Tried to help him long ago. He was an orphan like me. My life can get pretty messed up, but oh boy. It's like the universe wanted him dead from the get-go. Deformed, abnormal looking, no parents, no guidance. Despite everything, he still grew up by himself, scavenged for food, forged his own future. Again, it's like the universe itself wanted him dead. And a weaker man would have died. But he refused. Every fiber of his being wanted to live. The universe knocked him down every day. But he couldn't help himself from getting back up. He simply couldn't stop coming back. Eventually, as a young man, he ended up getting adopted. A local business owner took him in. Trained him, mentored him in the way of children's entertainment. Soon, the young man saw the owner as the father he never had. Let me tell you something. That business owner, horrible man. Destroyed the orphan's body. Destroyed the orphan's brain. He knew the orphan wasn't strong enough to go alone, again, and used that to his advantage. He knew the orphan would keep coming back. He always did, after all. He exploited that young man for everything that he was worth. And after all that, left him out on the curb. So no, you aren't a bad father. You did your best. My son, he didn't need me. He grew up fine without me. You should be happy. Your son grew up into a fine young man. He You left him with what he needed to grow up right. I'm proud of you.
So, you know.
Sir, thank you. I needed to hear this. One day, after all of this is over, you need to go find him again. I'll think about it. Thank you, sir. I just feel like a large weight has been lifted from my shoulders. I'm glad. You phone-headed klutz. Fine. You orange cryptid. Don't get all sappy on me. I'm going back to work. This place ain't gonna run itself, you know. Sure, employee. Sure. I enjoyed our little talk. Goodbye, sir. See you on the flip side. See ya. Thanks for coming out. It was fun having ya whilst you was here. That hurts my ears so bad. Okay. That should be it. We will go to the arcade and then we'll just go through the rest of the day. That was nice though. It's nice talking to the phone guys and like their stories are so sad, man. I assume there's probably just like the ability to play arcade games in here. Try to unstick some of the buttons. You did your best, but alas, no improvement was made. Yeah, that sounds about right. I will go back into the dining room. We shall save. Then how do we feel? Do we want to keep going or do we want to call it there? And I can at least wrap up the day. I'll call it $260. Damn. I can keep going if y'all want, or we can call it there. I don't mind. Either way is fine to me. Hello, my phone face friend. Finally, 6 p.m. I appreciate the fact that you stayed back with me today, by the way. Thanks to our joint effort, we successfully dodged the health inspector's bureaucratic wrath. Hurrah! Glad to help. Sir. I'm not your sir. Sorry, employee. Freudian slip. Today really took me back.
So, you know.
I know, today wasn't as big of a disaster as it could have been. No kids got abducted that I know of, which is always, you know, great and all. By the way, craziness aside, we made $709 in total today, sir. So here's your cut of that. One last thing, though. Can we please go talk in the safe room for a moment? Something happened today. Just follow me, sir. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Walt died in a failure today, I'm afraid. He died quickly, if that counts for anything. I'm glad he didn't suffer for long. Spring-lock failures are a bad way to go. Take it from me. All that jagged metal piercing into your flesh, having your vocal cords severed, suffocating in your own blood. Those suits are barbaric. I think we should bury the body. I don't know how to find this person's family, and even if I did, we're not equipped to deal with this kind of lawsuit. A proper burial is the best way to handle this mess. Okay. Sir, don't worry. You've made the correct choice. I'll get to burying the body tonight. Go home and get some sleep, sir. I'll see you again soon, sir. Okay, well, probably, maybe not a good idea to have. Sure enough, Dave broke into your restaurant and found you successfully. You refused Dave's offer to kidnap a child together. Thanks to your actions, today ran as smoothly as it possibly could. You also helped phone guy deal with the dead employee after work. You decided to bury your dead employee, which phone guy seemed to be extremely grateful about. You say goodbye to Phony and cartwheel out of the restaurant. Either way, what's done is done. Tomorrow's another day. Yeah, maybe having the springlock suit wasn't such a good idea, huh? Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Should not have did that, huh? Well, I mean, you know, it could have been worse. Oh, this place. Boy, isn't this a trip down memory lane? Colorado location you worked at back in '87. I'm sure there's something here that you haven't found yet. It's time to get searching. Those robots aren't going to salvage themselves. Now that sure is the truth. What would you like to do? Let's go to the north. Guys, go to the west. Yes. Well. Oh shit. Inspect far for. Yep, it's alright. We'll leave him for now, but we'll keep him in mind. Far for would be a good addition to the family. That's all I'm saying. We'll go back, we'll search the other places, see who we can find. To the east. Withered Bonnie. Faceless Bonnie. This is a familiar sight, alright. Search to the west. Oh, that was the way. Oh, man, I did not want to go west. I forgot which direction we went the first time. Oh, drats. So the top one is always just back from whence you came. Noted. Duly noted. Let's go south. Let's see who we find. Oh my god. Is that cool? Oh man. This cat's gonna see better days. You presume, since, you know, the thing was always damp and stank when you had to wear it back in the 80s. That's a springlock suit. We do not want another one of those. I think an animatronic would generally be better. Search to the east. Oh, the urinal. Like at least 3 wars about in this ring. I feel a sense of nostalgia while staring at the wall-mounted detonated urinal. Ah, memories. Okay, so there's Farfor, there's Withered Bonnie, there's Cool Cat the Springlock suits. I think... I mean, there's probably at least 1 or 2 more characters. It seems to be the last salvage area. To the northeast. Oh, shit. somehow in your head you had forgotten that Bread Bear was a real robot and not just a funky reoccurring nightmare. Shattered on his own, or Bread Bear simply tried to eat him? The salad bar shall here interesting enough, but the salad has all rotted away. All that awful salad wasted. Dead kids aside, that's the true tragedy of the Freddy situation. I don't think we're taking Bread Bear. Yeah, some tells me we shouldn't take Bread Bear. Should we go take Bonnie? Nah, I think we take Farfor for sure. He's funny. At least if we take him, we'll have a funny real bit. I went the wrong way. I'm going to do heinous things. I'm going to do heinous things. After I cry profusely, I'm going to do heinous things, it is. Should make this clear. Search to the west. Let's go back. We now have a rat. A legally distinct rat, mind you. That's always the best kind. I guess theoretically you could salvage nobody, right? And your liability risk would be really low, but I feel like that's kind of not the way to go. Time to go. I have what I came for. Alright, well, what's done is done. You say goodbye to the Freddy's Colorado location for the last time and leave through the window. Tomorrow's another day. Yeah, at least we don't gotta go too far to get to the X. That's pleasant, right? Yep, see, right there. Boom. Easy work. Okay, what's next? Oh, I'm already here. You've returned, I'm glad. Hello.
Sportsy.
Hello, Dave. David, it's damn good to see you. For the second time today.
Oh, sport. I've been watching Reality Me, and you made the right choice today. I'm glad. You did the right thing, and now we can continue our work.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to keep an eye out for any of Reality Dave's future shenanigans.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave. The help is appreciated. So, D, how's the plan coming along? Well, Dave and I have been talking. I think already found a potential new soul thruster free. Well, spill the beans then.
Oh, sport. Do you remember the phone face that worked at that Colorado Freddy's location that we also worked at in the late 80s?
Oh, Christ. That guy. You remember him? Of course I do. He tried to frame me in a murder case.
Ah, right. Were you actually guilty? Or am I remembering wrong?
I don't remember. It was the late 80s. What you gonna do? Well, that's for short. He's here too. Wait, on the flip
Yeah,
side?
he's here as well. One layer down from us. And to the flip side.
Okay. Huh. So, do we want to free him?
Well, that's what we're asking you, Sportsy.
I genuinely don't know. He didn't treat us very well. I'm not sure if I think we should. He had a tough job, and he didn't ask for any of this, sure. But he took no responsibility for his issues. He tried to sweep it all under the rug, like everything was
I
fine.
like him. He didn't give a shit. Didn't treat me like I was subhuman. As far as buzzes go, he was one of the better ones I've had.
That's a fair point. He was my brother Peter's old manager back when he was alive. He was a dick, I'm not denying that. But he was also hurting. Badly. Does that make what he did okay, though? Are we really in this to save everyone? I mean, of course we are. Then we have to take this all the way. We can either stop now and pack it in, or save the unsavable. Redeem the irredeemable. This is our last shot to make the world new again. You're right, bro. No man left behind.
Sportsy, we're gonna see his own face again.
Come on, let's take the portal down. What portal? You know, that's what I said. Why, that one, of course. I hate this place so much.
After you, Sportsy.
Okay, we'll go through the portal. Yes, I would like to save. And I'm gonna save again, and I think we might call the stream there, because to be honest, we've been going for a while, about 4 hours, which is a pretty good run time. So this is layer 3, eh? Never been down this far before.
I've been down this far once before. Keep your wits about yet. Only doesn't take it kindly to visit us.
Oh, hey, there he is. Employee? Sir, it's me. Yep, that's my name, don't wear it out. Oh god, I remember you. And is that Dave? And that marionettes?
Shit. Wound up, it's gone.
Oh god. Oh god. You're here to finish me off, to get revenge for all that I've done to you. Throwing you under the bus and trying to sweep everything under the rug like it was probably fine. Well, I'm not giving you the satisfaction. Attack my foxies. Oh, never mind. We gotta fight some foxies first. Oh, shit. We do be fighting foxies. Now we actually have like a designated hero, so that makes the fights a little easier, huh? Ouch. Ouch. There we go. Take one out at least. Just kind of do this. Try and heal back up a little bit. Oh no. Okay, that would count. We need a burrito. We should just be able to land at this one. Boom. That's crazy how little damage bro does.
Yar, yar.
Okay, we beat the Foxies.
Rip and Funk. You iffy Jackson.
Come on, we've got to catch up to him. Yeah, well, you know, that'd be nice, but I'm going to save the game one more time. To file 9. And then, I think, sadly, let's see if I remember this correctly. Oh, that's not the right one. We want to go here to end stream. That's going to be the end of the stream. I'm sorry to everyone for ending it now, but we genuinely hit almost 4 hours. So, I think it's about here. Here's a good time to kind of call it for now. Hopefully either next time we'll finish the game, or if we don't, we'll get super close and we'll finish it beginning of stream 3, and then maybe do some extra bonus stuff. Either way though, thank you all for coming out. I hope you all enjoyed the stream, what you watched of it anyways, but more importantly, I hope you all have a super duper fantastic day and or night, and I hope to see you all next time on Thursday. Goodbye everybody.